Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You were doing at least a...
Cigar 2, I'm at the corner.
You can shut the car off and give me your license, registration, and insurance, please. Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You were doing at least a...
Cigar 2, I'm at the corner. Thanks, put me on wait.
You can shut the car off and give me your license, registration, and insurance, please. Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You were doing at least everything's being audio, video recorded.
Cigar 2, I'm at the...
The thing is, the car is new, so I don't really have the registration.
You have the temporary one that they give you with the template.
Yeah, and
so that's your registration, right?
Yeah.
The reason for the years.
That kid was speeding so bad, he almost hit another kid in a bike.
I know. That's why I stopped him.
Another one? You almost hit me too.
Ma'am, that's why I stopped him. Have a nice night, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm stopping you for. Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You were doing at least 100 on Kennedy Boulevard. All right, man? You almost struck my car because I was making a right turn.
So a driving offense like that this dude should have found himself in the holding cell. Like, there's no way this guy should, like, the cop just admit on body cam that this guy was a danger to society behind the wheel. Okay, so just keep note of that this guy should not have been allowed to drive home. Either the woman should have been forced to get in that driver's seat or Buddy should have been in handcuffs. But let's see what happens. So the lady tells on him and he tell her, have a good night. But he kind of like snaps on her. Okay.
All right. You don't have a driver's license?
I do. I mean, I have that for now. I'm still waiting for the new one to come in.
Okay, but do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, I do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use your stuff.
Oh, and by the way, Buddy, on top of everything I just said, he wasn't even supposed to be on the road.
Fine. Yeah. It just says ID only, that's what I was asking.
I can confirm that if that kid was black driving like that, he would have been asked to step out the car. I'm going to say 100%. I mean, you're not going to test him to see if he's drunk. Like, people been tested, people had to go through the sobriety test for less. This guy's driving like a maniac. You're not, and it's late, and you're not going to do a sobriety test on my old boy? Interesting.
Where do you see him coming from? Just flying up?
I was coming up from, 67, like by Hudson Harmon. About to make the right turn. Lights turning yellow, and he's woof. The next light on 66, red. Woof. Look, see? You can see something. You're probably showing off for the girl, bro.
Sorry.
Prime example of cops should do their job indiscriminately. So the way you treat somebody black, you should treat this guy the same way. You probably would have saved his life, but because you're doing special treatment, this blood is in your hands, officer.
Officer.
All right, man. Here's your documents.
Thank you. I'm sorry, we're on a first date, me and him.
That's fine, but
Sorry.
Almost killing each other is
No,
not the
'cause
way
we're
to
trying to
start
rush
on a
back
first
to his
date.
apartment because it just got really carried away. I'm sorry.
I know.
It's
And
my fault. It's really my fault. I swear.
it's not your fault because if
No,
he gets
it
into an
is.
accident, it's his fault.
No, it's my fault
Listen,
because I was.
you're getting 3 tickets. I could have gave you a lot more, okay? You're not even supposed to be driving at this time because you have a provisional license.
Oh my god.
So
it's
you're
my
getting
fault.
reckless. I didn't give you speeding. I'm giving you that break, all right?
It's my fault.
You got reckless, the traffic light that you ran, and for driving after hours. All right, man?
Thank you.
Get home safe.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
This piece of trash officer thinks he's doing a little boy solid.
It's a 19, 3 issue.
Yes, I was.
Yo, this is the same kid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
6-1.
Gosh. Oh my.
You see that car? Do y'all see that car? That's that same kid that did not go home. He's driving around crazy because he knows that officers like this punk officer right here would cut him a break and allow him to drive. He wasn't stern. He didn't scare him. Now, if that kid was black, believe me, he would have been scared to go home. Even though the black kid wanted to goof around more, he'd have, because that cop would have came out with probably guns drawn. He would have scared the hell out of that black kid to go home. But he didn't put the same fear in this young Hispanic, I guess, non-black kid. So you see that car? Well, if you're wondering if he or they are alive or not, you see this little blur right here? That blur means they're blurring out the deceased bodies. They died on, or they DOA these 2 kids.
Oh my gosh.
6-1. Paramedics are needed.
We're gonna need a crash team, sir. Crash team, we need a crash team. That's the same car I just had. Fatal. We're gonna need a crash team.
6-1.
We need a crash team.
God.
Yo, guys, you gotta step back. Guys gotta step back. Guys gotta come back. Sorry, guys. It's an investigation at this point.
That's the
Medics and rest.
Turn that car back, make them go back that way. We gotta shut down 1 and 9 completely. We gotta shut it down. They make them go back that way. Your truck's gonna be here for a long time. All right, man?
That's fine. No problem.
Car 70 will be going out with those units.
So these kids were doing 100 miles per hour. So they would, when they did a speed test in this car, impact speed test, they said old boy was doing 124 miles per hour when he hit this tractor trailer truck. And he and his date died on impact. They died on impact. Okay, they're dead. Playing around in a vehicle. Late, he should not have been on the road. He had a provisional license. Like I said, had that cop did his job, and you know what I mean, he should have took the dude to jail for driving that dangerous. They had a different motorist testify and tell the cop, hey, that dude was driving crazy. He almost hit a guy on a bike. He almost hit me. And the officer even admit that he almost struck the police car. Believe me, if that kid was black, that kid would be alive because he would have possibly locked him up or, you know, harassed him so much that he would have scared him with all those tickets and he would have sent him home, you know, licking his wounds. Hey, wounds, that's it, right, wounds. So he is not black, so he didn't get the black treatment. He get a slap on the wrist. Dude continued to act the fool and ended up causing the death of him and his date. That's what happens when no good police officers are afraid to do their job. All right, so let's get to this one first. No, I'll do this one later. So let's get to the AP Stupies. So I'm actually doing a recap real quick, Stupies. So I don't want to mislead the chat when it says Captain verse Captain versus me. I don't want the chat to be misled. I was just playing this until I get the thing set up. I'll drop the link. All right. Anyway, yeah, so the cop did not do his job. And he's a piece of shit officer. So I'm not sure if you are aware of this case right here. Yo, I hate these nights where you want to eat, but you don't want to eat. Hey, Stu. Oh, he's getting his audio together. Yeah, did you see that case with that police officer?
Yeah, I just see it.
Ain't that crazy?
Hello?
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
Dude, go ahead.
If he was black, they would be alive today.
Yep, 100%.
That's true.
100%. They would get that boy so much harassment, sobriety test. They would have searched the car like hell. They did.
Yeah.
They would have scared that little black boy shitless. And that little black boy would have went home licking his wounds, shaking.
That little black boy wouldn't be driving today either. The amount of tickets that he would have had.
Right. And he'd be like, he had like 5 years before he drive again.
Yeah.
All the fines and suspensions he'd have been facing.
Because version of provisional license and high speed, no, man, that don't.
Right. And after hours. He not supposed to be on the road.
So therefore he would have gotten a year suspension before he could drive again. And then when it pile up, well, today he wouldn't be driving.
Right. All the fines and the surcharges and statements you gotta do. Yeah.
Oh, no. And the driving he wanted to do that to get some farm animals to drive them up and down the pasture. But he wouldn't be driving an automobile.
Yep.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
What's that?
If you have a young man who is not socially responsible enough to be behind the car wheels and is driving like a lunatic, and you pile the tickets on him, is that a good thing or a bad
That's a great thing. And let me give you an anecdote story. I was like 22 years old. I was like that stupid guy. I was 22 years old, and I picked up my friend. I had 2 white girls in the car, and I had a friend. And we were leaving Taco Bell. I remember because they were treating. You know, I was one of those bum young dudes that could stay at home with no dig. So they was treating, the white girls were treating at Taco Bell. And bro, upon leaving the drive-through, I just ran out, bro. I ain't looked left, right, up, down, nothing, bro. I just ran out and I almost hit a car. They swerved and beeped at me. And a officer, a white guy, just happened to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, I was scared. And he gave me my first, I think a reckless driver, one of those he gave me. And you know, that was enough to scare me, Stu, to start looking, because the officer explained like what could have just happened. Like everybody in my car probably dead, that person be dead, and what I would be facing at that time. Like he said, you getting tickets, but you be getting jail time, you know, prison time if that car didn't avoid you. So that was enough to scare me literally straight. And ever since then, bro, I ain't never have a ticket like that ever again. I've been just getting, I never had a speeding ticket. All I get is like no turn on red, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nothing serious.
No, because I've learned this. I've learned this from driving, is that when I was younger and inexperienced, I used to drive very fast.
Right.
I used to drive very fast. You're not going to stop me. The simple as zoom, 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 zoom. But as you get older, guess what you realize? You start driving slower.
Right.
I think it takes more experience to drive slow than to drive fast.
Yeah.
I have
right.
nothing to prove.
It definitely takes more patience.
I'm on the 95 and the turnpike almost. I'm on the turnpike every day. I'm on the 95 sometimes. And what I've learned is that some people think that the car is invincible, not realizing that
Right.
at the speed that we're going,
Right.
even at 70, a crash at 70 is a death sentence. It's really no. And I can guarantee to you that on my way home, which is like 27 miles away, 28 miles away, I'm going to see at least 3 accidents on the turnpike. Why?
Yeah.
Because some idiot believe that nothing can happen to them.
Right.
It's raining, the road is wet, and people see I am going what? 65, 70 now. And people passing me like I'm not moving. Right?
Yep.
I'm going 70 and people just sailing past me. Which videos are showing tonight?
Say that again.
Which videos are showing tonight?
Okay.
Who's this
Yeah.
video?
So I forgot. I'm not going to do the captain debate tonight because the fight is on later. So I'm not going to do that. I'll do that captain thing tomorrow. Yeah. So after we do these videos, you know, around 10 o'clock, the fight will come on. Yes. So I won't do that. I forgot about that until I heard my phone ringing and I know it's somebody calling about the fight to remind me. Okay. So this right here is the controversial shooting that should not be controversial. So I'll play the video and maybe you heard about it. So I'm gonna play the video.
The young lady who was shoplifting,
Yes. Yes.
and
So
the
now,
police were trying to stop her, and she drive off and he shot her off.
yeah, see, and look, I didn't even know it. Like when I played this video, all I did was show the surveillance video from the down. All I did was show the surveillance video from the store of her shoplifting. And you know, she racked up, you know, a lot of liquor. And bro, I'm gonna do a video probably Monday about like alcohol and marijuana. You know, like there should be a law in Black society where we should give ourselves a certain age. If we're gonna indulge in those type of things, we should give ourselves a certain age before we start doing that. Because these kids, man, they can't handle some of the marijuana and alcohol at a young age. They become highly addicted, and it just deters their life. Or wherever it's going positive, it goes crumbling down the wrong side. To the next.
How old was she? How old was she?
Okay, let me play it.
21?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, it says 21. That's more embarrassing. But go ahead, she's 21. Oh, let me play it. This, yes, I didn't even know those details about her driving until I watched the video. I'm like, oh shit, she did one of those. She gonna just escape some old like street shit. They lit her ass up. So let me go ahead and play it. Yeah, this pink book lesson girl be having some good videos. Like damn it, all her videos are good.
A 21-year-old woman lost her life at Kroger. There's a debate about this on social media, some blaming the officer who's responsible for taking Takaya out, her family lawyered up and possibly looking to get a settlement from the town, but others say Takaya was in the wrong and caused her own demise. We're going to dive into the information here and get a better look. But first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Shout out to my sister Brittany from Columbus for sending this story in. Much love to you, Brittany, as always. If you're also watching from Columbus, let me know below. Takaya turned 21 years old on August 1st. The young mother celebrated by taking her 2 sons to the Ohio State Fair. One son is 6 years old and the other 3 years old. She also recently found out that she was expecting a baby girl in November. On Thursday, August 24th, 2023, around 6 p.m., Takaya was at a Kroger located at 5991 South Sunbury Road in Blendon Township, Ohio, right outside of Columbus. According to family members, Takaya went to the store for groceries, but the store employees are telling a different story. Employees accused
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, it's amazing that the family is like trying to control the narrative. They're trying to say she went grocery shopping, bro.
No. Let's listen to this. She's 21 years old. She has 2 boys, one 6, one 3, and is pregnant with a girl.
Right.
And I can bet you this, that none of those babies share the same father.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
She has 3 children at 21.
Yeah.
Nobody sit this girl down and talk to her about family planning.
Oh no! Wait till you see this story she got here. Yeah, her first baby was at 14.
Yes, I know, 6-year-old, 3-year-old.
Okay, yeah. You could do the math, right?
Right.
Yeah, but look, all of this while living with her grandmother.
Continue.
All this by living with her grandmother. Yeah.
Kaya and other unidentified alleged acquaintances.
Oh, I was gonna say, her family's trying to lie to the media to spin the narrative that she went grocery shopping, but the surveillance shows that they went to. Now up here in New Jersey, New York, we know nothing about a grocery store and liquor store tied together. You'll never see that. That's unheard of over here. So when I seen her, like in the liquor part of it, and I seen her like leave a grocery store, I was like kind of confused. Like, what the? I forgot that they do that down south of it. But over here, a liquor store is just a liquor store. Like it might sell like, 7-Eleven quick check stuff, but it's a liquor store. Like it's not tied to anything else. Like, so we don't have it over here. So she would have been alive still had she been over here, because she would have got to the car faster. Like there's no way the cops would have caught up. She had a long ass walk out that grocery store. But here, bro, it's just the store and the street. Once you walk out, your car's right there. So she would have lived. Okay, let's play it.
Going in the store and walking out with bottles of alcohol without paying for them. Employees alerted police, and the others got.
And let me just educate the chat. If you're not seeing my earlier live on her, those bottles of alcohol, she had the top. She had like 10 of them shit. She had like the top brand. So she had about $400.
Some Patron and some Hennessy.
Yeah, Hennessy. Yeah. She had that top Hennessy.
Because nigga don't know nothing, no alcohol except Patron and Hennessy.
Yeah. Yeah, she had hella bottles. She had about $400 worth of liquor and shit.
Right.
Got away, but Takaya was caught sitting in a 4-door Lexus outside of the store. She was parked illegally in a handicapped spot, and the Lexus didn't have a license plate on it.
What? There's some Morris National ride. Let me read that one more time.
In a handicapped spot, and the Lexus didn't have a license plate on
it. Yeah. Yo. I hope she wasn't a sovereign citizen, yeah. A Morris sovereign citizen.
No, she wasn't. At 21, she don't know nothing about that shit. But how can she drive around the city without any license plate?
Yeah.
She should have been stopped long before that.
Right. Damn.
2 officers happened to already be in the parking lot
helping
someone who was having car trouble.
That's how, that's just bad luck for her, Stu. So that's just bad luck. The cops were already there because somebody was having car trouble.
So she didn't case the joint properly.
I was about to say that. I mean, unless her bad luck was so bad that she cased it, and once she got in there, that car did what it did. It drew the police officers there. Yeah, that's just some bad luck, bro. God, if that's the case, or possibly she didn't case it.
When a store employee alerted them to Takaya, they pointed out that she had taken multiple bottles of alcohol from the store without paying. So officers approached the Lexus. One officer went to the driver's side of the car while the other officer moved to the front of the car. In all, officers said they gave more than a dozen verbal orders to Takaya, but she ignored them and didn't follow. Instead, she put the Lexus in gear and accelerated. That's when the officer that was in the front of the car fired one shot through the front windshield.
All right, so now let me just say to everybody, all right, this is through 50 states, okay, in America. If you ever gas, and the officer don't even got to be in front of you. If he's on the side of your car, if you ever gas past an officer, it's their discretion. They can blow you away or they can let you get away. Okay, because they're gonna always say my life is in danger. Like I didn't know if she was going around me, going towards me.
Yeah.
So
Because the car can be used as a weapon.
right. So I'm letting y'all know right now. If y'all fleeing, make sure the officer's behind you. If he's on the side of you or in front of you, like at that point, you're like rolling the dice for your life. So now the officer didn't release the body cam yet. But believe me, this is a popular story. So we're gonna definitely be able to see the body cam.
We have seen the body cam before.
You seen it?
Yeah, he was to the corner of the headlight. He wasn't directly in front of the car.
Right, yeah, because he ain't stupid. He ain't stupid.
He didn't have to shoot her. But he did.
Right. But the thing is, like an officer never got to shoot you. An officer never has to shoot you, but it's always discretion.
But the other thing what makes it surprising is that she's dumb. And let me explain how she's dumb. Although she left the store, she was not outside of the premises. And because she stole less than $700, it's not a felony, but a misdemeanor.
Right.
And it could be argued also that she didn't shoplift. It could be argued that she left her purse in her car. She was going for the purse and she accidentally walked out with alcohol. She can argue that, even on spot, the police will say, okay, and say, I'm not worried, I'm not going to pay for it then because I feel so embarrassed.
Right.
I didn't leave the premises because although you're on the parking lot, the store can trespass you on the parking lot to their premises.
Yeah.
But people don't know the law.
Right. If you're gonna be a thief, you need to know.
Yeah, if you're going to be a thief, you need to know. Because my ass not running from police.
Yeah, I'm not doing that dumbness either.
Right? So anything I'm stealing, I must case the joint because I must walk out. I'm not running, not even take 2 steps.
Yeah, but also, bro, the other part you got to add in there is that you have to be prepared for your unluckiness. You got to be prepared to get caught and deal with that also. So like everybody's always planning for the getaway. You got to mentally plan for what happens if I get caught. And that's what I would have done. I would have been like, okay, what's the penalty? You know what I mean? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
How many people actually get away from a police chase?
From a police, what?
From a police chase. What percentage of people think get away from a police chase?
It got to be a small percentage, man.
Very small. And sometimes when the police don't run you down, it's because they know that they pulled you over for bullshit in the first place.
Right.
And you have to be on foot, not in a car. If you're going to try to escape in a car, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah. And like, because you have a whole bunch of,
escaping in a car and escaping on foot is 2 different things.
Yeah.
Because now I have 10 million charges. Reckless driving, speeding.
Right. Careless driving.
Endangerment of life.
Driving with suspended license.
Yeah. All different kind of shit you have. Yeah. Continue.
All right, Stu. 1 second.
After the incident, the officers broke into the car through the window to give aid to Takaya and try to save her. She was transported to the hospital where she and the baby girl did not survive.
New information tonight on that deadly police shooting at a Kroger grocery store in Blendon Township. The Franklin County coroner has now identified the person who was killed. That shooting happened around 6:30 last night at that Kroger on Sunbury Road.
State investigators are now looking into it, and now we're hearing from Blendon Township Police. And NBC4's Jamie Ostroff joins us with the latest details. Jamie.
Yeah, we have been asking questions now for almost 24 hours. We are getting some answers now tonight. 21-year-old Takaya Young was shot and killed by a Blendon Township police officer outside that Kroger Thursday evening. And her family's attorney did give us permission to share this photo of her with you. Young was pregnant when she was killed. And all court records do show a warrant was issued for Young this past Monday for allegedly violating a protective order. And we are now hearing from the Blendon Township police chief about what led to the deadly shooting. In a video posted just minutes ago to the department's Facebook page, Chief John Belford said Kroger employees reported Young for stealing alcohol. When officers got to the store, Belford said Young was in the black car that you're seeing in some of the video there under the breezeway with no license plate and parked in a handicap spot. According to Belford, 2 officers ordered Young to get out of the car more than a dozen times, and she did not comply. Belford says she sped toward an officer who had gotten in front of her car, and that officer fired a single shot.
I wanted a thorough and independent review of this incident. That's why I immediately...
Well, at least he didn't light the car up. He just shot one time.
Yeah.
We asked the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation to handle the investigation. Our department is fully cooperating with them. Out of an abundance of caution, I placed both officers on administrative leave.
Belford says he does have plans to release that body-worn camera footage from the incident as soon as the legally required redactions are made from that video. Of course, we will share any new information with you as soon as we get it.
Takaya's family is very upset. Her father drove over 2.5 hours down from Sandusky, Ohio. He told the local newspaper, quote, "They told me I can't see her body at the morgue. I'm her dad and I care." Takaya's father also said they could have shot her tires out. Quote, "There's no excuse for this S." Takaya was also remembered by one of her friends and former roommate.
Much party.
She was a ball of and that's the
Young when she died. I spoke to Young's father, a cousin. Still remain about reporting.
People say firecracker.
I just 10 TV News.
When people say firecracker, I'll be honest, that never sounds good to me. Maybe around friends and music, it's disguised as fun, but when you get a different type of person, a different environment, that can easily be out of control or chaotic behavior, which is probably why her grandmother had a restraining order on her. Takaya was raised by her grandmother, and that's who she was living with all these years. After
her own, like, yeah, her grandma got
her passing, Takaya's grandmother told a reporter that she was, quote, fun-loving and goofy. But apparently, Takaya got so out of control that her grandmother filed for a protection order, and it was granted. A couple of days before the
she's
incident,
wild. That means that grandmother had more than enough evidence to grant that. I mean, this woman is wild and out of control, man.
Listen, in our community, we don't speak badly of the dead.
Right.
We try not to speak badly of the dead.
Right.
But if grandma was honest, grandma would say, that crazy bitch, I cannot have her around me. She does not listen to anybody. From she was 13, she was fucking, and nobody could speak to her. She got pregnant at 14, nobody could speak to her.
Right.
That little girl was reckless. But grandma can't say that. But grandma action said that with a restraining order.
Right.
But guess what? Accountability in the black community, especially for black girls, are non-existent.
Zero.
This girl went to the supermarket to steal. Because that's why pretty soon there'll be no stores in the black community. Between the flash mobs and the individual shoplifters just going to the supermarket and stealing.
Right.
No, it don't work. It don't work.
All right, now listen to this. Yeah, the accountability. You brought that's a good point though. Like speaking on the dead in black communities, like that you know, negative on the dead, that don't happen. Like everybody's just a great person, you know, a saint when they die. All right.
Bunker Herrera has been gangbanging all their life.
Right.
Robbing, stealing, all that shit. And when they die, everybody wants to dress in white with a t-shirt. Oh, he was a good boy. No, he was a piece of shit.
Right.
He was the result of a careless fuck. What do I mean by a careless fuck? He was the result of a fuck that nobody really wanted a baby from.
Yep. All right, let's go.
At Kroger, Takaya showed up to her grandmother's house that Sunday, and her 61-year-old grandmother called the police on her for violating the protection order. Now, by the time Columbus police got to her grandmother's house, Takaya had already left the house, but a misdemeanor charge of violating a protection order was filed after her grandmother filled out a witness statement, and this wasn't the first time she had similar charges. Her grandmother was really pushing to enforce that protection order, so much so that she called the police on her. Now that Takaya is gone, she's just fun-loving and going to go buy groceries. They're not addressing the stealing or her attempt to run over people. And then half of the story is really being told just to get people angry and protesting. And Black people do this all the time. They only use our outrage just to get a settlement. As for Takaya, she was obviously making a lot of bad choices in life, and her family knew it. She got pregnant at 14 years old with baby number 1. Before she was 18, she had 2 babies, and now at 21, she was about to have 3. Multiple baby daddies, no husband in sight. She was getting pregnant and bringing the babies home to her grandma, which is the kid's great-grandmother. No stability of her own, just leaning on grandma for help, and whatever program she was able to get help from. Her mother died last year, but her mother and father didn't raise her. She's been living with grandma, so not sure what was going on with her mother. And then her dad, he's like, there's no excuse. They should have aimed at her tires. If your daughter is in the process of using her car as a weapon, sir, what do you really expect? Especially when she's trying to use it against the police. Just a year ago, I covered a similar situation involving a mother out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Her name was Tavia. She was—
Listen to this shit right here, yo. Listen to this. This crazy 814 right here. Look at this.
at a Kroger as well, involving a mother out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Her name was Tavia. She was at a Kroger as well, tried to run over her boyfriend. She ended up clipping him and ran into an innocent bystander who lost his life. So I don't know what's up with these girls in Ohio and these cars. Please stay away from these wild flamingos. If you missed the story from last year,
I always said, because the people who tailgate me the most be women. And I'm like, yo, there gotta be a psychological reason for that. And I'm like, maybe they like, the car seems like a powerful, like mobile. It's seen as power. So they like use that to like overcompensate what they think they don't have. But when I'm being tailgated, I can almost assume it's a woman. Like, God damn. So
No,
here she is in the car.
Let's look at it this way also. Takaya was driving a car without license plate. I can guarantee to you that that wasn't Takaya's car. That wasn't her car. Right? That wasn't her car.
Right.
That was some baby daddy, one of his whips. That we don't know what, if it's straight or it lead. We don't know anything about that car. Right? But she took that car and she was on the road with that car. Her father, that piece of shit, should not open his mouth.
Right.
That piece of shit should shut the fuck up.
That's some T-Pain.
Because the grandma can put you on restraining order. When she died, all of a sudden, you want to know what she looked like?
Right. Come on, dude. He ain't seen her in years.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Oh, so we're shot by the police? Let's see if we can get a settlement.
That's why he's in the picture. Oh, yeah, because the mom just died. Wow. Yeah, because the mom died a year before that. So the grandma don't want nothing with her, and he's the dad. So he's trying to get back in her life to get paid. That is crazy, bruh.
He drove 2.5 hours to come see his daughter. Oh, they're not letting me see the daughter.
Oh,
he didn't drive 2.5 hours to come and collect his grandchildren. That didn't say. Did he drive 2.5 hours to come and collect his grandchildren to make sure that they're okay?
Right, hell no. Man, he went back home without the grandkids. He went back home without the grandkids. He ain't taking them.
Right. He didn't come for the grandkids.
Yo, ain't that crazy? Yo, because if, you know what's crazy, Sweet Peas? If there's a settlement, I think it would go to him because she's dead. The kid's too young. Her mother's dead. And it won't skip him and go to the grandmother because she's old. Like, she's a grown woman. Grandma don't got custody.
Right. So therefore, he would be responsible. It would go to our children. But guess what? He would be the one
controlling the money.
Yeah. He would be the one who would control the money.
Right. Because he could get custody of kids and use that money for living expenses and car. He could get a car. He say, I gotta take the kids
to school. You did. I need a car and I need a place.
He's the administrator of the money. So like he could access the money to get a place for them to live, for cars,
Right.
for food, for
And a car.
clothing, for everything. So within 2 years he could spend all that money and then put the kids in foster care. Because
Yeah.
he didn't give a fuck about her. So why is he going to give a fuck about her kids?
Right. At all. He don't even know those damn kids, man.
Because she wouldn't be living with grandma.
Right.
She would be living with him.
Bro, he don't know those kids, man.
Right? And if he didn't have enough money, he'd be living with grandma also. He said, listen, mom, I don't have any money to, can we move in? I'll
Right.
pay to food and rent and give you a little money to make things easier on the family.
Right.
And grandma would say, that bullshit, but okay. But he wasn't saying that shit. He lived 2.5 hours away. All of a sudden she get killed. Right? He is not saying that I drove 2.5 hours to see my grandkids.
Right. Just see her.
To see her. What the fuck you want to see her now for? She's dead.
Damn.
And there's going to be a settlement. The police is going to give them a settlement.
Oh yeah,
Because-
because of outrage.
No, it's a white town. We don't have to ask. It's a white town. This little Negro girl went over to Whitey land to act the fool. That township is a white town. Because those alcohol wasn't behind glass.
Right. Yeah, you're right. I did peep that.
In a black town, we
Oh, yeah,
all
those things locked up. Yeah, those things locked up in the case.
Baby formula. What else? Alcohol, baby formula, shaving thing. What else?
Yeah.
locked up?
Some of them got condoms and locked up.
Condoms.
Pampers. Sometimes.
Yeah, baby formulas, Pampers, alcohol, that shit locked up in a black community.
Hey, yeah, I've been the one where they had, I think, toothbrushes, bro. I had to get somebody to unlock the toothbrushes.
Batteries, electric toothbrush,
Batteries.
Yeah, those fucking things locked up. So the mere fact that she could be stealing petrol, that was a white place. We know that. At NEC, that was a white fucking supermarket. We don't have to ask that. Right? So she went over there because she sees it on YouTube that everybody walking into these white places. White people can't talk to me. I'm a bad bitch. Slap
Right.
the bitches, fucked up to some of these bitches. Right? Not knowing that, listen, you're playing with your life.
Yep.
You're playing with your life. When the officer told her could come out the car, she there agitated. No. Why you stopping me for? What? Just some alcohol. No, I'm not getting on this car. Fuck him. Fuck him on bias. Fuck him. Fuck him. I didn't drive this far not to take home this liquor.
Right. Yeah. Hey, yeah, but you can tell. You can tell by surveillance that she was prepared. She was prepared to
knock us. She was prepared to knock one of the workers in the store.
Right. You could tell the way she's feeling. She was prepared to be confronted by a worker and just disregard me and just continue. Better not touch me, type shit. Don't follow me. And like you could tell because the way she's feeling, it was just so in the opening, bro. It wasn't really secret. She wasn't slick with it. Like she was prepared to.
You saw off the ground. Hello?
You said what?
Yeah, you sound muffled that while ago. You sound better now. Right.
Come on, yeah. I forgot to check my audio.
Yeah, she wasn't prepared. She was prepared to confront a white worker.
Yeah, she was. She I think she was because the way how she was feeling so right in the opening, man.
So M4 then, she prepared to give her that head roll.
You better not touch me.
You better not touch me. You better touch me. Knock you. Fuck you up. When the police ask you to step out, fuck him up now. He has qualified immunity. You can't sue him for that shit. Because you were told to get the fuck out of the car.
Yep.
Right? I'm not saying that he's right. Because if it was a little white girl, he wouldn't have.
Nah.
He would just drive the police car and block her in. huh? But you know the environment that you live in,
Yeah.
right? Not because it's a pond or a lake, and the white people have a lake. My lake have a crocodile, so I have to know how to swim in my lake. The white people lakes don't have any crocodile.
Right.
Are you going to swim in the lake with a crocodile the same way you swim in a lake that doesn't have crocodiles?
Nah.
Right? That's the bullshit that I don't understand. We know that it's unfair in our neck of the woods. But we act as if, oh, bullshit, you piece. You piece are talking shit. You don't know what you're saying.
All right, let me play the rest of this. Right?
No, but one last thing before we play the rest of the thing. Imagine that crazy bitch growing two boys. She have two sons now, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh my God, man.
Imagine that crazy bitch growing two boys.
Bro, they always, you know, the thing is, these single parent mothers that have an issue with black adult men, it's ironic that they raise their boys to be exactly what they hate in men.
Imagine, no, what's the likelihood of those two boys becoming good civil citizens to the society?
Nah. Those boys, according to Indigenous Black Man, they were on their way to the prison pipeline. School to prison pipeline.
And whose fault would it be? Would it be the system? Is it the system?
Indigenous Black Man would have thought so.
Is it the system that created the environment that this young lady has 3 children, different years when she's 21?
The white man.
Was it the white man who fucked her at 14? No. And let's look at the picture. Her grandmother owns a house. Her grandmother owns a house. So her grandmother was one of those hard-working black women,
right?
Ambitious industrials, right? But she did not want to follow her grandmother example. She wanted that hair. She wanted the yellow hair and the blue hair and the green hair, and to be driving a Lexus without license plate. She didn't want to follow the steps of her grandmother.
Right.
That's nuts.
Yeah, continue playing.
Yeah, I be wondering, like, because like my grandmother was a certain way, but her children was like, you know, like my uncles and aunts, like my grandma was a certain way, and I always like wonder, like, grandma, I never asked, like I was young, but I'm like, how the hell you end up raising that? Like, kids wild on drugs, like I just couldn't. I don't know. Like, it's like they just dropped the ball, you know, like I don't know, man. That's something we got to talk about. Like, how did, like parents, like, you know, a lot of times we feel like, I don't know, man, like you'll be raised a certain way, strict, but it worked out for you. Your life is in order. But then you'll say, yeah, I don't want my kids to be strict, like have a strict life. I want them to just play all the time. And I think that's provided opportunity for these bad decisions, bad behavior. It got to be, because
no, the thing about it is that
yeah, you went straight mute, Stu. And he's probably talking right now.
I would decide to write our own playbook. I won't be so stressful on my kids. But when we look at the Chinese and the Japanese who are successful, they're stressful on their kids. They say the white man kids don't have to go through the same trial and tribulation. This has always been a white country. And the white kids who are successful grow with a different environment where they understand, although they're sucking dick from 12 and 13, and they lose their virginity at 16, they had to still do the schoolwork.
Right.
So they could go over to the boyfriend house And while they're studying, they suck his dick, and they went back to studying. But they were doing all of that. Who's that? But in our community, we don't do that shit.
I'm gonna play it.
Askel is on. Askel!
Yo.
I tried calling you. I tried calling you. What's your fucking phone?
When today?
No, the other day.
Blink you back. Me try link you back. I
Oh,
try.
oh,
Stevie, yo,
oh.
I'm biased. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
What's up?
I don't
You
wanna
love
be- I
them
don't wanna be
conversation
rude.
here, you know.
I
You
don't want to
love
be
these
rude, but
conversations.
but stupid. I tried calling you back today. You ain't see my call?
No, I was at work. I will check. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, watch nothing, man. We link, yo. Go ahead,
We
play
link.
your video. Unbiased. I don't wanna
No,
derail
no,
you.
no. Let me hear your 5 cents before the video, please.
I don't really have much to contribute because I just came in. I saw the Hebrew topic, but then the thumbnail was different from the video title, so that's why I came in. Because Unbiased know already. When I see the Hebrew stuff, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. When I see him talking about Jesus is Joseph father,
Yeah,
no, I'm not into that bullshit.
yeah, but with Homegirl, with the craziest part of that story is the license plate, man. I mean, just and it just go to show you how when people indulge that sense of entitlement that today's women have, just how far it could go, man. Because like me as an American now, I consider myself a Jamaican because I've been here so long.
Right.
And naturally being an American, right, Unbiased, you're a lot more self-aware than a lot of people, Unbiased. So I know you understand this, right? You understand that you live in the richest, largest economy in the world. You're extremely privileged, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, your worldview, it affects you, like the way how you look at the world, and certain things like maybe someone from another culture who isn't as privileged, they may look at something and cherish it. And for you, it's just a Tuesday. But you still have enough self-awareness. Like if you were to go out of the country, like look at that girl that went to Dubai, right? Even you as an American, with your privilege and the sensibilities that you have, you would never in a dream of going to Dubai and fucking throwing money or some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, I'm in Dubai. Like this not, but I don't know what it is with women. It's like, I don't know, man.
I've been on panels. I've been watching YouTube and hearing people defend that girl.
Really?
And hearing Black American defend that girl in Dubai.
Not surprised, man. Not surprised. What is that Murphy's Law? Anything that can happen will happen.
And it's black men too. And I said these things.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all by that.
Don't understand. Listen, if you and I in Jamaica and two people having a conversation, a man and a woman, and the woman slap the man in the face. What everybody in Jamaica it happen? What everybody in Jamaica expect to happen after she slapped him? Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little different here. Like you got to really read the room here. In a place like Jamaica, you could just go in, you could defend, you could retaliate, right? Unless she's like connected, unless she's like connected to some gangster or something. But
but even when she connected with gangster and like somebody like say two people in a store and like let's say he works in the store and she's acting all boisterous and them say, please stop, and he's being polite, and she get irate and slap him. Everybody in Jamaica knows that it is open season now. She opened the gate up an ass whooping of biblical order.
Epic proportions.
Yeah. And nobody will say the man was wrong.
Hey, but Unbiased, you know, here in the States, Unbiased and Stu Peas, you really, really have to be careful because, see, naturally, just like any other human being, when you realize you have privilege, sometimes it's hard not to abuse it. So, like, if a woman were to do that to me in a scenario, right? I'm out in public. I'm gonna look around and assess like how many potential simp enforcers there are around before I do anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna factor that into my calculus. You know, I have to, because it doesn't matter how right I am or you know how justified it is. Like, hey, and don't let her look good. Oh my god.
Oh, yes, a rat.
Oh my god. Niggas wouldn't care if she killed your cat, or they wouldn't give a fuck. You never hit a woman, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, a rat. Yeah, you probably get killed.
Yeah, you'll get killed if you're not careful.
Somebody out to the
Was the studio logged off?
and fuck up your shit. Because we save damsels in distress. We don't save
right.
we don't save Wonder Woman. We save Cinderella. Right? So if you want to be Wonder Woman, you're not getting saved. But if you're Cinderella or Snow White or any other princesses,
Why are you naming all these white women, man? What
I
happened?
don't remember the black one, man. Or the princess on the front. Because
what's that one? The Aladdin chick.
Or the Aladdin chick.
That's an Indian nigga. What the hell?
Yeah. Nobody not see.
Oh.
We save princesses here. We save damsels in distress. We don't save Wonder Woman. So if you want to be Wonder Woman and get all masculine, fight your fucking fight. Because you're sure you want to fight.
Yeah, I'm biased. A woman in Jamaica is just not gonna do that unless she knows, because you do have women there.
Yeah.
Who they're connected to some big, gangster, and they'll purposely go around like antagonizing men, slapping them, and
really
because they know, what I'm saying?
Because it's not them going to fight the fight.
Right. They know if this guy touches them, he's gonna end up dead, more than likely. So
she's not going to fight the fight. So she can be masculine.
Right.
Because we know that. So she's not going to fight the fight. But the average girl not doing that shit.
No, hell no.
Because she know that it's biblical proportion.
Hell no. Because one thing with Jamaicans, I'm biased, like the men, they're gonna take that shit like to the extreme, bro. Like they DDTs, German suplexes, Batista bombs coming off the top rope.
Yeah.
So I got to Jamaica then.
Yeah, because
they going.
Yeah, they're going to massacre her. Because she stepped out of line. She take on a role that is not her role.
Yeah.
Her job is to go home and tell her man, and then she and her man come back. And depending on who her man is, the next dude will be begging for his life.
Yes.
Because they know that he's going to get massacred.
Damn.
Right, that's how we play it at home. If my mother and my wife come to me and say, this dude, Ray, I said, describe him. Matter of fact, come pine him, make me see him. And then we could call Garty Pings and Skillaway. And 5 will go down there and call him out in front of them crew and mash him up bad. I've done it before, more than once. And everybody have to see him get mashed up and beg, say, don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
Damn. Like how is the hospitals out there? Are they like very up to date? Because if you get masked out, if you ain't got a good, ICU.
I think he cut out. You there still?
Hospital.
Yeah.
Listen. You don't want sick. Because if you go to certain emergency room, they have to go wake up the doctor. Now the doctor getting ready to go to his bed. He's working tonight, but he's sleeping somewhere already. So the nurse have to go wake up the doctor. And them not waking up the doctor for no careless boy. Kim, you want to wake up the doctor for? That troublemaker, yeah? Put him in the car and on the stretcher here. So what's the whole thing? He in the stretcher all night. In the morning, you might see the doctor. Might, if you're lucky.
Damn. Yeah.
Why you must
so-
wake up the doctor for waste people?
Damn.
Yeah, make them hear say gunman kill him. Let me hear say this boy is a criminal. This you know, gunman police shoot him up. That's it go. You dying at the hospital. Even when them could save you.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about America too, man. Like, America really is an amazing place, yo. It really is. Cause like I see, like a lot of these guys, like the way how they brag about posing with guns and like it's like, cause like they'll know you like take King Von for example, right? Unbiased.
Yeah.
This is a guy who at every turn bragged about being a serial killer.
Yeah.
And you know, you were right. You were right, Unbiased. I was saying he wasn't, but you know, by FBI definition he is. But you know, if he were to end up in a hospital shot up, even if the doctors and nurses know that this guy is like not the best human being, they're gonna do everything in their power to save him.
Right.
Come to Jamaica with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Not wasting any time on you. Not wasting time on you.
Yeah, America is different. Like, I don't know. I feel like America's reached like, even though it's still in a lot of ways uncivil.
Yeah,
its level of civility is it's next level. Because it'd be instances where I'd be like, man, fuck that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'd be like angry and like real, and like people who I encounter in real life, especially white people, they're like so like accommodating and shit, man. I'm like, damn, like how are you that nice? Like what the fuck? I can't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I had a policeman friend. There's a video on YouTube with him killing this guy. This policeman friend in Jamaica. I'm not going to call him name. I had a policeman friend. And like there was this guy in the community. He was a thief, always breaking into house. And like one time they hold him, and like the people just tired of him. And the people were saying, shoot him. The policeman named, shoot him. Police just came in the front of the van and they shoot him. You don't have no fucking time to waste on any
Oh
loser.
yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot too.
You don't have
that
the time.
happens a lot too.
You don't have time to waste people. Is a problem to the community. Yeah. The community don't give a fuck about it either. When they're dead is a relief.
Damn. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, it's not like that here, man. Like you'd have killed. Yo, there's a guy they're interviewing right now. This guy named Nate Boomcraft. I wouldn't even click on it, right? Because it's just so macabre. Like a guy talking about killing 30 people. Like, why I want to sit down and watch that?
30 people?
Yeah.
How?
It's a guy out of Detroit. I think he was a hitman or some shit, but it's just weird, man. It's weird, man. Weird. Like just a celebration of death. It's crazy.
Hey, man. All right, I'm gonna press play.
I'll leave the link below. But I'm saying this to say his daughter, she's not innocent. She tried to run people over in a car. For the people upset about this on social media, saying Kroger had insurance, they did this to her because she was stealing. No, I do not believe that her stealing from Kroger justifies this. However, Takia did not lose her life for stealing. That's not why. You're being dishonest trying to say that. She didn't lose her life for stealing. She lost her life because she was about to take another life with her car. Her attempting to use her car as a weapon is what got her out of here, not stealing. Again, stealing from Kroger doesn't mean your life should be taken. You should go to jail. And that's what the officers tried to do, take her to jail. She decided to ignore all the commands and then try to ride away playing bumper cars or something. So many lessons here. Number 1, pregnant women shouldn't be doing anything with alcohol. Number 2,
She's done. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's pregnant buying alcohol, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, that is wild, man.
You ain't got no license plate on your car. You pregnant, trying to buy alcohol. You blatantly stealing. You're not even trying to be. Dude. If she probably would have tried to be like discreet about it, they probably would have seen her and like, all right, man, go ahead, man. But you just being so blatantly disrespectful, like.
Yeah, she took like
bro.
she took so many like 6 or 7, bro. That's not even. That's why I agree with 2Ps that like she came there prepared to either just disregard coworkers. I mean, the workers there, employees, or to fight, bro. Yo, she didn't come to steal a bottle or 2. She racked up like supermarket sweepstakes. Like she took like 6, 7 expensive bottles, but in just bags, bro, like grocery bags.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Was it food that you were stealing?
It was alcohol.
Right. Justify that for me.
Yeah, 2 grocery bags full, man.
I didn't know it was that much unbiased. I thought it was like a bottle or something.
No, she took out. I played the surveillance. She took out 2 grocery bags.
Dude, this don't even seem real, bro.
That's why like she was not like she was just gonna bogart her way out the door. Like she was not.
Yeah, she was gonna play that. She was gonna play that. You know, like I'm a woman and you can't touch me card.
No,
you know,
she was fighting, bro. She's big as hell, and she had 2 other big women with her, bro. Which I keep trying to tell you that most of them are obese. They're not fit, bro. Her whole crew is big.
So where was the rest of people? They went into the Lexus also?
Huh? Yeah, I don't. They had to because they all was with her.
No, and I'm going to tell you straight up, it wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first time.
Yeah, it could have been.
That wasn't the first time.
And so that makes me believe the car with no license plates was probably planned.
Right. Because I am going to go shopping.
Right, bro. They parked in a no
handicap. A 5-finger discount.
Right.
You're hated.
They parked in no handicap, bro, with no license plate. So like they came to like not be reported. Like we kind of just bouncing.
Yeah. I have the 5-finger discount. That's what I have.
Yeah, so wait a minute. So wait, did she have this stuff in a cart?
Hell no. She had the bags.
Yeah, they were moving out. They were moving. Have you not seen them raid a whole supermarket before? And take every shit? Like 2, nobody can talk to them?
You talking about like those raids? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's different though. That's different though. Because they're just overwhelming people with numbers, you know, like to the point you can't arrest everybody. Like that's the approach on that's, you know, you're talking about like 50 people, 100 people. Like that's a whole different ball game.
You know why I laugh? Because in Jamaica they couldn't do that shit either. Because police don't play that shit. That's a mob. That's a mob that open up avenue for gunshot.
Right. Yeah, they just start shooting indiscriminately, you know, like that's why I say again, man, America is
very fucking
and not just America, like in a place like you couldn't do that shit like in a North Korea or some shit like that. Right. Fuck no. Fuck no, you couldn't pull that in North Korea. You couldn't pull that in Brazil. You couldn't pull that in China, Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nah, hell no. Hell, you wouldn't even dream of it.
So and I played another video where a black woman, black mother, strong black woman.
Yeah, I should say Karen Cam. By
It does?
Yeah, you don't see it.
Hold on. Yeah. So like I played a video. I not on the live. I watched a video of a mother leaving her 12-year-old daughter now to with the 2-year-old kid. Okay. She got 2 different baby daddies, of course. She left them alone for 2 months while she did her back page episodes. And
yes, I remember that.
Yeah, she told the little girl, hey, when the little girl's hungry, call your dad and have him send you money. Like 2 months, the little girl's by herself. I'm gonna play this. I ain't watched this one yet.
What's wrong?
She went to the store and you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse.
On March 7th, 2023, at
Hey,
around
Stu, I told you, bro. What I say? I said I gotta do a video on this marijuana thing because it's ruining Black society, man.
6:45 p.m., police received a call regarding the desperate cries of a child in need. Upon their arrival, they discovered a vulnerable 5-year-old boy alone and crying for help outside an apartment building.
Hey, look at that boy. These single parents and them boys, man, they got this hate from little boys, man. You good. You a grown man. You could do it. You 5. You be all right.
Hi, did you call?
Yes, I did. Hey, y'all, come here.
What happened there?
There was a little kid saying help.
A little what?
A little kid next door saying help. My mommy got. Mommy, somebody help me, please.
Were they outside, inside?
Now, just off topic, she already starting off a little heavy. I'm telling you, listen, I'm telling you, bro, this is a serious endemic happening in Black society that nobody's talking about. Like the women are becoming like morbidly obese, man. Now so that's not in shape, and she's probably like 13 years old. That's not in shape. I'm telling you, bro. Every video we watch, all we're gonna see is big people. Wait till they show her whole body. She'll be fat.
The kid was outside.
The kid was outside? How old was the kid?
He was like 5.
Okay. Did they bring him back inside or?
Just look, my mom's slick. Mom don't want to be telling it, so she's gonna have her daughter do it.
A person came in there.
Is it that kid?
Is that it?
Yeah, look how loud that baby's yelling, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that means that this woman was gone. She was gone. I'm gonna say minimum 5 hours. That's just a random guess, but I'm gonna cause like that. That's 3 to 5 hours. Cause I mean that baby tired of entertaining himself. Cause everybody gone, I could tear the house apart. But you get bored doing that.
What's wrong?
Yo, ain't that sad, yo? The 5-year-old boy said, I want my mommy. She went to the store. This dude is scared, man.
Police department.
This baby jumping up and down, baby crying.
Hello. She went to the store.
Yeah, he said hello, baby. Like, she not here, stupid. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, she not here. Yo, that baby smart. That little kid,
Nah,
yo,
he doing his due diligence, man. He got to do that.
but I know, but the baby like smart enough to know. Like, yo, you keep saying hello. I'm telling you, she's not here. She's a deadbeat, yo.
Police department.
House dirty as a
You
motherfucker.
know that, but you can't say that. It's a strong black woman. You know what I mean? Black girl magic here.
Black girl magic.
Where'd they go? What store did they go to?
What, Tyrone's? Tyrone's.
The what?
Motherfucker, I'm 5.
The Apple store?
Right. Wait, I know about stores. Motherfucker, I'm 5. Like, I didn't know there's a difference. I thought store was the name.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's right down the street. How long have they been gone?
Yeah, he asked the 5-year-old how long they were gone.
Goofy as hell, boy.
Like the 5-year-old, you know what? Approximately 3 hours. Like, what you think the 5-year-old gonna say? He said a long time. How long were they gone? A long time.
You know what though, unbiased? He probably not used to dealing with nothing like this, man.
Right. He's probably panicking, like, yo, what do I do?
He like, what the fuck?
Like, yo, he didn't know it's possible for a parent to do some shit like that. Like, yo, you sure your mother left? Who got her knocked up? Damn.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Keith Foster, South Jackson.
Hey, now, hopefully the father is not a deadbeat, right? Because if he's not a deadbeat, he's gonna have full custody.
My problem with that also, with the first young lady, is that what kind of man, see a girl, has 2 babies already, I get that bitch pregnant.
Yeah, that's wild.
How deep of a fucking loser are you?
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. You know you in trouble.
And you know what too? Like a lot of these police, like when you first go to join the force, right? You have all these you imagine like it's gonna be like lethal weapon and shit. Like you're gonna be doing some, you know what I'm saying? Some real
Van Damme type.
Yeah, you know, and then this is what you're doing. You a fucking baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he look uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah, no, you know, you like what the like you don't know what to do. Like what the fuck am I like? What the fuck? What is this?
And the baby yelling like, "Yo, I don't know what do I? Yo, what you want? My mommy. Where she at? Store? What store? Store? How long? You still watching me?"
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. Look at this white man, dog.
Wait, what do you say about that? Look, he don't know what to do, but he's asking stupid questions. Look.
3001 and
Where's he at?
3001.
Did your mom and dad both go to the store together?
No, my dad's at my papa's house.
Your dad's at your papa's house? Do you know the phone number there?
Yeah.
You do? Where's the phone? You have a phone in here?
No.
No?
Bro.
What the fuck? Y'all ain't got a phone? What the fuck?
Ain't even leave a phone with the kid to call and say, "You good?"
Hey, unbiased. I ain't gonna lie to you though. There was another case of some black woman. Same scenario. She left, I believe it was her daughter or her son home for like an extended period of time. The child ended up dying.
How?
This is very recent.
Oh, when the house burned and the house caught on fire?
That what it was? Can't remember the exact scenario. But in that instance, I'm pretty sure that was a murder. Like she knew that child wasn't gonna, there's no way possible. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. maybe like that's what's going on here too. Like they don't want to take the child out, but they just gonna put them in a situation where something happens and they like, hey, well,
yeah. Listen, man, I've been playing with interrogations. There's one lady. Did you see the one where she knocked her kid to a seizure?
Yeah, you had played out, I think, like a couple of days ago.
And it was a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, these women, they get these boys, they realize, oh shit, what did I get myself into?
Yeah, and that's the thing, young boys are rambunctious, man. Like, and then you talk, oh, I don't need no man, I could do it by myself. And then you get a young nigga like me, because I was a wild young nigga.
All right.
I saw your phone, but it's dead.
Okay. So your mom left you, went to the Big Apple store? How long has she been gone? You don't know?
How old are you?
5.
5.
Yeah, that's when that cop asked that question on purpose, so he could stop asking stupid questions. So how long they been going? He's like, how old are you? 5. He probably gave me that look like, dude, stop asking a 5-year-old those type of questions. How long they been gone?
What's your name?
People been breaking into our house,
He said, people been breaking into our house. Oh my God, we got to be one of these mothers, man.
People been breaking into our house, but
People been breaking into your house.
yeah, and they messing up our house.
So the little boy said, people been breaking into our house. So you left a kid by himself, 5-year-old by himself, into a home where people break into. That's crazy.
Yeah, she probably wanted something to happen to him, man.
Yeah. And look, right now she's back home. Somebody tipped her off. Yeah, this is the accountability I'm telling about. Like, somebody tipped her off trying to help her out. Hey, Bonquisha, the cops at your door, yo. They inside your house. You're able to get there. So now look, she opened the door, act like she was scared. Look.
Oh my God.
What's going on? Like, why you tripping? You 5 by yourself. Why you tripping? You got it. I went to see grandma for a second. So I'm gonna leave you here to go see your great grandma. You ain't gonna come. So great grandma don't want to see little Tyrone? Like, come on.
Yes. What's going on?
Little Tyrone.
Yeah, he just told her. You heard what he said?
What he said?
Yeah, she said, what's going on? Like, why you tripping? Like, when she said what's going on, she really was like, yo, why you tripping? You good. I went to see grandma. He said, you left me here by myself.
Is that what he said?
Listen.
Yes. What's going on? I just went to go see grandma for a second. You left me home with you. What happened?
He had the door open and was yelling for you. The
The
neighbors called. Somebody heard him
Why you
scream.
ain't count my streets up?
Hold on. Where's grandma live?
Hey, yo, you heard? You see that just now? She's blaming the 5-year-old, bro. Hey, Stu P, you got to crop this video over here talking about accountability.
Yeah, this another level of no accountability, though. This something different here.
Yeah, she just blamed the 5-year-old kid. Listen. Oh my God. If any women was in the chat, they all left. Because this ain't helping nothing that they got going on.
What happened?
He had the door open and was yelling for you. The neighbors called. Somebody heard him
Why you
scream.
ain't count my streets up?
Hold on. Where's
What she said? What? Why you ain't what?
I don't know why you ain't something the street, right? Yeah,
She says, why you ain't something about the street?
Yeah, like why you ain't go get me? Yo, the little boy said I left the door unlocked, and she said, why you ain't go?
What happened?
He had the door open
open, was yelling for you.
The
neighbors called, somebody heard him
Why you
scream.
right here across the street, sir?
Hold on. Where's Grandma live?
Right across the street.
Why don't you take him with you?
I just went over there real quick.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, sir.
Yo, he said, why you ain't taking him with you? I just went over there real quick. Yeah, that wasn't real quick.
What's across the street?
Literally across the street. Right here. Across the street. Can you come over here real quick? This guy, babe. Can you come over here real quick? I can't find my freaking wallet. They need my ID. The police is here.
What was the race and
Yes.
gender?
I can't find my ID.
It's alright, I'll get your info.
Copy.
Look, how old are you?
21.
21. Yo. So she had a kid. How old Stoopy was she when she had this kid?
What is it, 5?
Yeah, he 5.
She look like she 31.
Right, yeah, she look old as hell. That chick said 21, yo. So she was 16. She had this little boy for
She had a hard life, boy.
yeah.
Golly.
All that drugging, man.
You don't know your social?
No, sir.
Yo, she doesn't know her social. And I believe, I don't think she capped.
I gotta
Bro, your people, man. You're giving your people too much credit, man. You gotta stop doing that. Yeah, you gotta take them.
Nah, I gotta call Cap. Call Cap.
Nah, bro. You gotta call it, yo. These are not high school graduates, man. Brother Polite brags. Like he says he's so smart, but leads with like the lead attorney. He leads with I'm a high school dropout. So if anybody thought you were smart, you led with that. Now they think you're dumb. You lead with I'm a high school dropout. So, bro, it's quite possible she really doesn't know it, man.
Yeah, but you know why I say no unbiased? Because like out of anything else, like that's what like this impoverished hood chick would know out of everything. Cause that's the EBT, that's the WIC, that's the goddamn you know what I'm talking about? That's everything.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's the thing about it, unbiased. That's all their benefits. Is linked to that social, bro. Like,
yeah, but I think they're used to handing it to people. I don't think they're used to like reciting it. Dude, she had a 5-year-old at 16, man. She had a 5-year at 16. I don't believe she was doing any schoolwork, man.
Damn.
I know she's a high school dropout.
Yo, what happened? What do you think happened in American society between the 70s and the 80s? Because I know like crack is like the obvious, like knee-jerk answer, right? But like the criminality and all that, like I'm looking at like old documentaries and shit, like Black Americans wasn't on no kind of gangster shit in the 70s and 60s, bro.
Yeah, I
Like,
really believe
when the 80s came around, like that whole shit just changed, dog. Like,
yeah, but that's when I really believe we just started to blame the white man for everything and start taking off accountability for ourselves. And I think that's a possibility where we just said, listen, man, whatever we do is all good. It's the white man's fault.
yeah, it's just wild that shit happened like in 10 years though. Cause I'm telling you, bro, like literally, dog, the 70s was like Soul Train, Love, Peace, and Happiness, Love, Peace, and Hair Grease.
Sure, the music and the artist names are all peaceful thing, the four tops.
Yeah, and then literally within 10 years, a 180 turn. Like it's crazy.
You gotta get off the phone.
I'm sorry.
You gotta get off the
I'm sorry. All right, Mom. He said I gotta get off the phone. Yeah.
It's her.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And then look now look at yo, look at this deadbeat.
Who is this?
It's the grandma.
Oh my God.
Now, they always trying to save the deadbeat mother, yo. Now, this mother she know her daughter. She raised her, right? She's 16 having well, that means she ain't much of a mother, 16-year-old having a kid. You know, they had other choices, but they went and had the kid, knowing that her child will never finish school and won't be shit in life to be a baby mother on welfare assistance. So she know her daughter. She know goddamn well that kid should not be there alone with the mom. Right? I'm telling you, man. But now she want to rush over there, like she say, like, well, what did Stu P say? They always want to save the person in distress. Never the Wonder Woman gets saved. Always the weakling. So here she is, Captain Saberho.
Your grandma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she rushed over there. Now look, your grandma, interesting, because she told the officer she went to go see you. So why you didn't say, hey, go get you? Most likely they was doing drugs together. Like, why she didn't say, go get your son? You're bugging. Who's there? Who was he there with?
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second.
Oh, he got her. Wait. It doesn't matter for a second. The kid wasn't with her. It don't matter if it was for literally 1 second. Hi, hey, mom. Where's Tyrone? Oh, he's home. Girl, get your ass. I mean, that should have been the conversation. Are you sick? I'm gonna call the cops.
She backing up this story about her coming over to visit her just for a second. Really?
She just did. Stupid grandma. But again, these women, man, y'all don't hold yourself any accountability. That's sad, man. That's sad.
Oh. Yeah.
That's her.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Your grandma?
Yes, sir.
She was over with you.
Yeah, but for a second. She only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So
What the fuck? No, you just literally said she came over there for a second, making it seem like you right across the street.
Right.
Yo, these people crazy, man.
You don't even live anywhere near this woman. Southside, that's like some Chicago stuff.
She only came over here for a second.
Where do you live at?
I live on the south side. I don't even live on the east side. I'm out here visiting some friends.
So where were you at?
At her friend's house.
Oh, well.
Oh, now you at a friend's house.
Oh my God, yo, that judge watching this right here for that custody battle. Oh my God. Ooh.
Your friend live.
Right across the street. I don't know that.
Right out back.
Yeah, literally.
Well, we're trying
Where
to
the
figure all
friend
this
at?
out, 'cause we got-
Wait. So she came to you without the 5-year-old. She went to see grandma, and you don't say, where's your son? Why you leave him? Who's he with? Go get him. The house been broken into many times, and he's there by himself. You might be right. She wanted him to be kidnapped.
We got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Oh, well, it was only for a couple seconds.
Well,
Yeah. Do you see the logic for grandma? Now, grandma should have been scolding daughter. Like, yo, he wasn't in the car. He was home.
Hey, I'm biased. Let me tell you something, man. My grandmother, she had her ways, I ain't agree with.
Right.
But let me tell you something, dog. If that was my grandmother daughter,
yeah,
nigga, when she'd have put her in that Undertaker, when he put his that big ass hand around your neck.
Yeah. The choke slam.
Nigga, my grandmother would have snatched my mama up. What? You did what?
Mm-hmm. All right. Look how they got caught in the lie. Look at this stuff.
5-year-old kid. Where's a friend live?
Right across the street. I don't know that.
Right out back.
Yeah.
Wait, the friend across the street.
Oh my God.
Haskell, here's the part where
I don't know if the chat understand, but definitely not these two idiots. Like you said, police officers have certain training for certain things. They ain't trained to babysit, but they are trained to know when somebody's lying. That's what, like, inconsistent stories. They're definitely trained for that. To pay attention to detail. What do you say? Because that's how they write the reports. So, yeah. So now you're saying, and this is all documented on paper and body cam. So when this goes to the court, when that prosecutor asks these questions, or the judge, if this is a judge case, when she asks these questions, when the body cam is played, bro, that kid in diapers, man, especially if she ain't working.
Well, we're trying to figure all this out.
So messed up, bro.
We got a 5-year-old kid left home alone.
Oh, well, it was only for a couple seconds.
Well,
So she's not mad that he was alone. She just saying it's only for a couple seconds. Yeah, but how do you know? Because when she left you don't know where she went.
We don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
That's all it takes. A couple seconds.
Well,
we don't know. That's what we're just trying to figure out.
That's all it takes.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
What happens if you'd have walked out?
I understand. I understand.
I told him all this. I said, I'll be right back. He literally plays the game all day. He was in there playing the game. I said, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Look what he does all day. He plays the game. So you became a mother for what? So he don't bother you? You see what I'm saying, Haskell? Like, so she want to just do what she do. She don't want to be a mom. She don't want to teach. She don't want to prepare and play. We don't have mother and son time. He plays the game all day. So that's like no interaction at all.
Right back. I'm about to go over there to your grandma real quick. That was it.
So do you think this is...
Yo, listen, you're playing the game. You're good. We got break-ins, but you're good. I'm going to grandma's. That's it. Don't trip. Don't call the cops. Don't yell. Grow up. Don't be a little 5-year-old. Grow up.
This is serious?
No.
It's serious.
It's very serious. It's very serious.
Just
I
that-
never
that's
thought
Do you
it
think
would
you
have
should
happened to
leave
me.
a 5-year-old home alone?
No. But
Then why'd you do
it was for a second. I didn't think it was.
Not only is it for a second, then you come back in and you're smelling like weed. So you leave your 5-year-old home alone so you can go smoke weed. And then you come back and then you yell at him.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you did. Said what'd you do or whatever. Anyways, I could run the tape back. It doesn't matter. The point is he's crying with the door open.
He was
wandering around out here.
Come here.
Wandering around out here, wondering where you're at.
Why would you scare Mommy was coming.
So,
She ain't gonna leave you.
is he your only child?
What happened?
I mean, come on. Leaving a 5-year-old home alone,
You was playing.
right?
And what happened?
You got the scale on the table, the 5-year-old sitting next to your papers.
What'd you say?
Your shoe back up smelling like weed. There's roaches. I mean, come on.
Oh my God,
What he
roaches.
said is roaches.
Yeah, he run that
Now
back.
you're telling me sitting next to your papers.
What'd you say?
Your shoe back up smelling like weed. There's roaches.
Oh no. He's saying weed roaches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because roaches. I don't think he ain't gonna do that to her. But he's saying weed. So it's roaches that the kid could just eat, bro. He put in his mouth and eat them. They're all over the damn. And this is all he got to write this in his report. All the paraphernalia is all over the house where the kid can get access to. He's by himself, by the way. So like you might say don't touch it when he's there, when you're there, but when he leaves, he's gonna touch it. He probably ate a few.
And now you're telling me you don't know your social. Do you have a warrant?
No, sir.
Tell me now. We're going to run you and pull a
Wait,
picture.
say that again?
You shouldn't?
No, sir. Why was you crying?
I asked you if you want to come with me. You said no, you want to stand for the game.
So why did you put shoes on?
Now look at that deadbeat mother, that deadbeat grandmother.
You was playing the game. I asked you if you want to come. You said no.
Now look, that's why the mother, the 5-year-old ain't shit. It's because the grandmother ain't shit. Like they just pass it down from generation to generation. Motherhood, deadbeat motherhood.
I said I'll be right back.
Yo, she's scolding the kid. Yeah, she's telling the kid, why did you trip? Why did you panic? I told you I'll be right back. You should have just been playing your game. Now, obviously, it wasn't right back because he was playing his game. He was distracted. At some point, he got tired of playing the game and he realized, where's mom? And he realized, damn, mom still ain't here. So she took a long time for that kid to panic like that. He was playing, like she said, he was playing that game. But you were gone so long, he started to panic.
And I will teach you a trick. There is a small mechanism on the key which hides the mechanical key, and we can take it out with a light swipe.
Is that YouTube?
My
kids be watching that dumb shit too.
All the time, it's on my nerves. It drives me crazy. YouTube. I don't let them watch it at my house because some of the stuff that
It's crazy. It's annoying.
Yo, so they got the kid watching. Get out that. So they got the kid watching some like adult stuff on YouTube. So the police officer are scolding the deadbeat black girl magic mother for letting her 5-year-old watch adult content on YouTube. Like it must have had vulgar language or graphic content. Yeah. And then the grandmother said, I don't let him watch that at my house. But what kind of grandmother you are, you don't tell your daughter, like, why is he watching this? Like I'm telling y'all that this is black society with the single parent moms, from grandma to great grandma to mom. No accountability. They don't chastise each other. They don't, it's all good. None of my business. I ain't gonna say nothing. Like that's how they do it. It's none of my business. It ain't my kid. I can't say nothing. That's how, from my experience, that's how black women like go at it with each other. None of my business, ain't my kid. I ain't saying nothing. Oh well.
Yeah, like one day I woke up. I said I'll be right back.
Wait. I want to go back to her school and the kid telling the kid, I told you I'd be right back. Like, why'd you panic?
I asked you if you want to come with me. You said no, you want to stand for the game.
So she asked a 5-year-old if he wanted to come with her to smoke weed. He says, nah, Ma, I don't smoke. I'd rather stay home and play the game. So she decides that, all right, it's on you. You don't know what you're missing. She bounced. She asked the 5-year-old, like she actually gave him a choice. You could stay home by yourself while people break in here and there, or you can come smoke with me. Like she gave him a choice.
Fine. I asked you if you want to come with me. You said no, you want to stand for the game.
Hey, chat, is that a mother? Is that a mother where you ask your 5-year-old if they want to come with mom or stay home by themselves? Is that a mom? And y'all mad at Margaret Sanger when she said, listen, I have a way to.
Oh my God. Here you go. This Margaret Sanger.
Oh yeah. Y'all get mad at Margaret Sanger, and Margaret Sanger said, I have a way to avoid situations like this. You're young, you're stupid. There's no way you need to have a kid, because what happens is you're going to have that boy, you're going to lose him. He's going to go into custody, the state custody, and then become a King Von and make black people look terrible. This could have all been avoided.
Hey, they said, huh? They said Jit was on the YouTube watching you and what's the name debate.
Well, if he was doing that, then look, if he was doing that, I wouldn't be surprised, because he was out there yelling for help. So that man there, he learned a lot from that video. He wising up to not play a video game while his mom do drugs. He wising up to say, you know what? Let me get this deadbeat in trouble. I don't need to be with this woman anymore. Margaret Sanger was right. Let's get the chick out of here. Yeah, so he did the right thing, because I hope the baby the baby ain't good with the grandmother either. So that's sad, because this baby most likely, bro, is he might not be a King Von, but he's definitely not
Hey,
going.
yeah, they can't leave him with them. They can't.
Yeah.
Cause they gonna basically be like, man, you a rat.
Yeah, no, bro, that's 100. We're laughing, but 100%. That's how the mother is gonna look at him. Look how she's talking to him now. I told you I was going over here. I asked you wanted to come. You ain't want to come. So she's like, well, why you doing this?
You a snitch.
Yeah, that's how she's talking to him. Like, I gave a decision and you chose to be by yourself, and then you get mad and get me in trouble.
You calling police, you soft as fuck. Soft ass nigga.
I left cookies here for you. You know I don't cook.
Oh yeah, you know she don't cook.
Nah, she ain't making shit in that house. Weed roaches everywhere. It's crazy.
Straight hot dog.
Yeah, man. Like, what you got going on? You was playing a game. I asked you if you want to come. You said no. I said I'll be right back.
Oh, you heard him?
What he said?
Yo, she said, I asked you if you wanted to come. You said no, I want to play the game. I told you I'll be right back. That kid said, I said yes.
Damn.
Yo, listen what he said, bro. The little kid said, I said yes, I did want to come. You heard him?
Mm-hmm, I heard him.
You heard the laughing? And after that?
Who was laughing? Was it
the police officers?
Yeah, I was thinking it was the police, but
yo, bro, she said as far as how white people view black people, she set us back like 40 years, man. Yeah, they looking like, yo, black people ain't shit. These are a bunch of government assistant, need help, taking all the country money type niggas right here with this video. This is sad, man.
I asked you if you want to come. You said no. I said I'll be right back.
I said yes. And I will teach you a trick. There is a small mechanism on the key which hides the mechanical.
Yeah, the officers are counting this deadbeat.
And we can take it out with a light swipe.
Is that YouTube?
My
kids be watching that dumb shit too.
All the time, it's on my nerves. It drives me crazy. I don't let them watch it at my house because some of the stuff that
it's crazy. It's annoying.
Yeah, like one day I woke up.
Yeah.
One day I woke up and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I heard, and they didn't fell asleep, but it's still on YouTube. Bro, they was watching some Chinese lady eating some chips or eating pickles and stuff. And all you hear is the crunching noise, and it drove me crazy. And I'm like, oh yeah, y'all. And then some of the stuff that they be watching just ain't even no, turn that off. You can't watch YouTube.
Nah. You see what they trying to do?
Find something on Netflix.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You see what they trying to do?
What?
They trying to act all buddy and shit.
Right.
Fuck out of here, bitch. You trying to build rapport with the officers and shit.
I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. You gotta lose your trust. And the grandma shouldn't even be awarded. Like, they both should be seen as no good.
Oh,
yeah,
especially
like
the stuff the kids watch.
Right,
Terrible.
right.
They be on here doing all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what? Change that.
Yeah.
Did you know that R. Kelly came out with a new song? It's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, they try to switch it to R. Kelly. Like, look, yo.
Yeah, I was telling you, they're trying to be slick. I peeped it. They trying to act like, that, bro, they acting like they just cooling at the crib. Like these two police, like, they're just the homeboys that came,
right.
That they just vibing, chilling. Yeah, man, what you so what you think about them Niners, man? You think they like, bitch, you ain't slick?
Wow, man. Wow.
Hey, every time you think like it is no lower level of depravity possible, they sink to a lower level. You like, damn, dog.
Yeah. Right. Like they got to shut up.
She talking about. Look how she looking at her daughter too. Like they just had a career just vibing. You know what I'm saying? Like just shooting the breeze, man.
Yeah, she's
Crazy, dog.
Yeah, she's looking at her. She's looking at her daughter. Like I thought your son said he wanted to be home. Like no, not even that. She looking at her daughter like I thought your son wasn't gonna snitch.
Yeah. Like, I thought your son was a G. Like
right.
That nigga's a bitch.
Yeah, this is sad, man.
From jail?
Yeah. It's basically telling the truth about everything that happened. Like he ain't say he ain't do the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
some of the songs he sings though, I can't stand. Like he,
I love
entertaining this shit.
Hey, yo, I forgot they did have a black dude there.
Oh, that's a black dude talking?
Yeah, it was a black guy and a white officer there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I forgot, and that's why she did that. Because I'm like, why is she talking about R. Kelly to like a white guy? You know? But there's a black guy there. He started entertaining.
Hey, you see how like you see like how socially calibrated women are?
Right.
I'm not even just gonna make it a woman thing, but like they immediately identified, oh, that's the nigga.
Right.
We got to work on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's get on him. He got it, and he's falling for it.
Afterwards,
some of his songs are cool, but then
This
they'll be like,
goofy nigga, dog.
Yeah, stupid nigga. I went and put my shoes on, walked to the door. Come on.
Yo, this is a serious matter.
Dog.
This is a DIFUS. This is a CPS case, and this nigga is he fell for the. Oh my God! And now look at the mom. Yeah, I'm talking about the actual mother. Like you are about to be in some serious trouble. You got the nerve to laugh and have fun with R. Kelly. This is some sick shit right here. I might do another live on this.
Hey, but bro, that's why I told you, man. It always come back to the men, man. Always, bro. Like it's very. I keep saying the same thing. You know, there's a level of accountability that you hold women to, but I just don't like all the societies where the women act in pocket, for lack of a better term. The men there are like the societies are patriarchal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's my contention that if you were to remove those constraints that those men in those societies place on those women, they would devolve to the same behavior as the black woman, bro. I truly think that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think like a woman's default setting is frivolity, man. It's frivolousness, dog. I promise you, bro. Bruh, if you was to take the Middle Eastern chicks, right? Not ones that's like 50 plus, 40 plus. They done, you know, like they set in their ways. You take like a Middle Eastern chick, man, from the UAE, and she like 16, 17, and you put them in this environment, man, look here, man. Look here, man. All that shit gone out the window. The hijab and all that shit all out the window, dog. Cause guess what, I'm biased. All of that shit that the men, all them strictures that the men place on them women,
yeah,
that stuff is difficult, right? Like discipline is hard, it's difficult to stay on task daily, every day, and you know what I'm saying, and stay to a curriculum and a regiment. That's hard. Like being goofy and wearing blue hair and
right
doing stupid shit, like that shit is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to default to that, bruh. It's easy to default to that. And if you don't have men in your society that's constantly enforcing and reinforcing that shit, Man, bro, I just don't put a lot on these women, man. And for this goofball nigga, I keep saying it. Our men just lack a sophistication, man. Like, how do you not realize like what they trying to do right there? He don't even peep it. He excited about the conversation that they brought. Oh man, oh man, you heard TP2.com? Man, that shit was raw, man. Strip for you. That's my shit, man. But that shit with Nas was hot too. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Like, bro, you a man, dog.
Right.
He just left a 5-year-old by himself, bro. That jit could have easily grabbed a knife, started a fire, anything. You sitting up there talking about some fucking R. Kelly stupid ass, like them hoes, man. Like I said, bro, I don't expect much from them, man. It's the fucking niggas, dog. You a grown man, dog. Sitting there talking about some motherfucking R. Kelly, dog. And you police. You supposed to be like, bruh.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, I promise you, man, these men, man, these American men.
Yes.
That's why, bro, I'm biased. I don't know when the last time you went out the country.
Never.
But I promise you, bro, worldwide, the men in other countries look at American men as pure hoes.
Yeah.
Now they look at American men like these niggas y'all niggas is hoes. Straight up.
Yeah, I can see that because I can see that. Yeah, because you know what?
Especially Arab men. Especially Arab men.
You know, that black guy right now is giving off vibes. He's getting off these dangerous vibes. He's giving off vibes that if he was there by himself at this R. Kelly conversation, he was just going to give her a tongue lash.
Yeah. He'd have just let it ride. I don't even think he'd do that.
No, you good? Y'all good? You good? Everybody cool now? All right,
bro.
man.
Stoopy's a man acting like a little mama. He's sitting there talking about R. Kelly. Oh, bruh. He about to start talking about, man, do you think TP2000, TP2.com is better than 12 play? Goofy nigga, man.
Yo, oh my God. I hope the white officer check him. I hope the white officer check him, yeah. Please.
What the hell are you singing about, man? What are you singing about, bro? I can't stand I like his normal
He was
song.
telling a story.
Man, but then tell it then write a book. I don't want to hear that shit no damn song. It don't even sound right. You know what I mean?
I was cracking up listening to that though. He said, "Put my shoes on."
Hey, yo.
Bro, this can't be real, dog. This can't be real, bro.
This is why.
What the fuck?
Here you go. Here. This is why I'm against. I'm against like single parent, like especially young women like her. Single parent, like giving assistance without being monitored by this state. You know, like it should be frequently weekly visits or biweekly visits to make sure the kids in school, make sure, a lot is eating good. Like it shouldn't just be, raise the kid how you want. You know what I mean? If there's child abuse going on, not child neglect, as long as we don't catch you, it's all good. That should not be the case. This chick lives by herself. And and she don't live by herself because she's a hardworking woman who got her apartment, got her credit straight. This is given to her. So
this is Section 8.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when I first moved to America, I want to say like 95, 96, man. This lady's son died like that in a fire.
Yeah.
In the apartments I stayed at, like literally like right next door, man.
Damn.
Or not next door, because obviously the fire would have affected us too, but it was like the adjacent building.
So she had left the kid by himself?
I didn't know the specifics. I was real young, but now like watching this and thinking back, it had to have been something like that. Because if you're in the house and this fire kicks off, you're gonna grab your child.
Right.
You know, so man, oh man. I mean, again, this guy sitting there talking about R. Kelly and kikiing.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's just unbelievable, man. Like the men, like what happened to the men?
Yeah, that's wild. He's a police officer there to investigate child neglect. Yeah. And
Do you believe that if R. Kelly was gay, he would have a problem fucking half of Chicago? No, he wouldn't have a problem.
Nah, if he's bisexual, he's got to pass.
Man, listen, if they let R. Kelly out right now and they was to announce it on Chicago radio, the amount of women, the amount of blue wigs and the amount of blue wigs that would be outside that police station waiting for him,
right.
Man.
Oh yeah, I believe that. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. I didn't watch this.
My alarm
This is better than what. Oh damn.
went off. I hit snooze. Like, come on, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yes.
That's crazy.
But that's how this new song is.
Oh
Like,
man, so I ain't even gonna listen to it then.
20 minutes.
Yeah, this is sad though, because they're in a serious situation and they're voluntarily downplaying it just to cover up for a deadbeat ass daughter, man, that has no business being alone with this kid ever again. Raising this kid by herself ever again.
From their perspective, I completely get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get the finesse. Yeah.
But this nigga, dog.
This police officer, yeah, like he should be reprimanded or something. So he shouldn't just be able to just what the hell is it? Yeah. This is wild.
It's long though.
Yeah, no way.
But it basically just told like how they played them. Now,
Like him and what's his name, Mr. Big, man. Them cats.
Yeah, they wasting a damn video. I want to hear more about this damn child neglect.
This nigga talking about Mr. Big.
Yo, are they serious?
Like an hour-long song about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope the White Officer have, man.
But I do know R. Kelly's a musical genius, though.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And they really played him because they know the man is dyslexic.
Now they defending the guy.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm biased. The sisterhood is big as defenders. You ain't know that?
Yes, man. That's wild.
No, this when I learned, bro, because I used to be such a simp, bro. Like I remember when I was in the Army 2002.
Yeah.
And the first trial was going on. I remember being so irate, bro. Because I'm single mother raised.
Yeah.
I always idolized my mom, right? I always like deified my mother.
Yeah.
Like, so like when I heard about R. Kelly and I actually saw the tape. Have you ever seen the tape, by the way?
Seemed like I didn't really see all of it, but I did see some of it.
Yeah, I had the VHS, bro.
Yeah, two
But,
tape. You had more than one tape. You had the piss tape, and you had
You
the tape.
see the tape, Supies?
Yeah.
The piss tape?
The piss tape, yeah, and I saw the other one where he.
I didn't see
argued
the
for the woman.
Bruh,
Yeah.
you could hear the gargling, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
When it's going in the when it's going in her mouth, the crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruh.
but you have to understand that Since then, I've seen porn with piss in it, and I've realized that the poverty that some people just depraved. There's nothing sexual about pissing in somebody's face.
No, it's about defiling a person. It's a power thing. But because what ends up happening is a person like R. Kelly, you indulge so much in sex to where it just doesn't stimulate you anymore. And each time you have to keep upping the ante.
Well, I told you that happened to me. Is that after a while they wanted threesomes and this bullshit and that bullshit. They realize that this is bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you anymore. Yeah, I was saying I'm biased, man. I was full sim mode. I'm like, yeah, lock him up, da da da, and he's an animal.
Right.
And then I'm watching the news, and they showing the outside of the courtroom, bruh. There's like 500 women out there. And that right there, Stoopies, that woke me up. It showed me like what women are.
Right. 500 women out there. That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? It showed me what women are, bro. And for anybody listening to this, I'm not just putting on the women because we all have a carnal side to us, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like human beings are a lot more.
I can't see a woman doing a man
No,
bad.
what it mean, Askel, is that you show to shut the fuck up. That you don't know what you're talking about. Because if you are rich enough, if you live, let's say you live in Miami and you had a dock and a 50-foot boat out there.
Right.
You wouldn't have any problem getting 10 women every weekend to come on your boat.
Yeah, no problem.
You wouldn't have any problem with you having sex with all 10 of them.
And you know what? You know what, Stoopies? I want to be fair to the women for the sake of posterity, right? Because I know sometimes people will listen to these streams and it comes off a certain way. Because to be honest, in a lot of instances, the men are the same way.
Right.
If somebody has a lot of notoriety, money, prominence, whatever you want to call it, the men will forgive a lot of stuff just to be around also.
Of course.
I'm not going to put it completely on the women. Like
No, but guess the difference. But guess the difference. The men not getting fucked.
Yeah. Well,
they might be acting like pussy, but they're not getting fucked.
In some instances, in most instances, they're not.
In most instances, right? Not in all instances. In most instances, they're not getting fucked. But let's be truthful. That's why I stopped rolling with the rollers. Because when you roll with the rollers, you overlook a ton load of shit.
Yeah.
And you see people around them literally at their mercy.
Yeah. And I noticed it like, you know, my thing, Stoopies are unbiased. Nowadays, I just love observing this human behavior within myself and in other people, and just seeing that animal side in humans. You know what I'm saying? Because like I see it play out on panels, not even in real life. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things and you know what I come to realize, Stoopies, what took me a long time to learn? Everybody is not like you, meaning me. Everybody's not like me. I'm willing to live in a board house. And the fact that I stuck to my principles, that gives me as much contentment as Bugatti.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I like to look in the mirror. I like to look in the mirror, Stoopies, and say, man, like I'm proud. Like I could have had an opportunity to be a millionaire or do this and do that, but I stuck to my principles.
Yeah, all of us we could have sold some drugs or we could have engaged in carnality, but we didn't because we said that it wasn't worth it. The other day I was on that panel and I need to say, and this young lady came on. I said to her, this young lady came on to chastise me because I'm not either. And I'm done with panels with idiots. As soon as they're idiot, I call them an idiot and I leave. I'm not in any argument with any more idiot. And it sounds awful, but a lot of the females who like to jump up don't understand what they're saying. Not reading shit. They hear Tariq Nasheed talk 1 and 2 shit and they run with it.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Stupid. Most of the guys are the same way, man.
Yeah.
They're the same way, man.
They call themselves TDs. You heard about that?
TDs?
Yeah.
Tariq Disciple?
Oh yeah, that shit funny as hell, bro.
Tariq Disciple?
Yeah. That term is hilarious, bro. That's like
Tariq Disciple.
Yeah, that is that's a pause, man. That's a suspect. Yeah, whoever calls himself that is definitely, you gotta watch out, man, in the shower.
No, but look, like it's within every human. It's not just us, because if you look at a guy like Hitler, the whole charismatic leader and the cult of personality thing, like when it's happening in real time and you're in it, most people don't realize that it's happening, because they're in it. They don't have the perspective to see it. They don't understand like how these things metastasize from a small thing to where, like a Dr. York, he doesn't start out just like abusing women and children. Like, you can't do that. You build up to that.
Yeah, no, I said something like that earlier today. I said, I wish Jabari all the success that he wants. Because as soon as he gets all the success that he wants, you're going to see his true colors. There's no cult leader that did never have a God complex. There's no cult leader ever that did not result in sexual depravity.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
No, it's a natural transgression. Power corrupt and absolute power corrupt absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? I always look at myself, and that's one thing I think, this is how human beings mess up, when you think you're above it all. And that's what I always tell myself. I said, Clint, you are not above it. Because, and when you realize that you're not above it, that's what keeps you in check.
Of course.
The minute you think you're above it, that's when you're susceptible to your ego.
That's when they get
that ego is a motherfucker, man. It's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you.
It's easy to get fucked in this situation. Easy. Easier than you think. You roll up and they get fucked because your ego go over you and think that you're better than. English literature, I didn't understand it good enough, but I understand why it's necessary. Black people don't read a lot. And when they read, they don't have somebody to explain what they're reading to them. Because in the conscious community, if you ask simple books, like anyway, Animal Farm, where you're going to talk about politics. Animal Farm is one of the fundamental books if you're going to talk about politics. And you read 1984, no? Where you're going to talk about politics. Have you read anything? What are the books that you're reading? Have you read Huckleberry Finn? Just a simple book like that. Just a racial interaction. Have you read To Kill a Mockingbird? Have you read simple high school books I'm talking about? They don't read shit. And they don't want to have conversation with somebody who reads. That's why Jabari kills them all the while. Because you realize that you don't read shit. But you want to have a conversation with me?
Yeah, and to me, like Jabari, man, that's like you're hunting at the zoo. You're fishing at the aquarium, man. Like there's no way I'm engaging somebody like Young Pharaoh in any serious discussion. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, you're stealing lollipops from babies. There's no resistance. All little babies are going to be left crying.
I've yet to see, like, when is Jabari? Because I think I want to say Garfield broached the idea of Carrier having a debate with Jabari, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't think of an instance where he debated somebody formidable. Can you guys?
No, and he's not going to debate Carrier. He
I
said
don't
that
think so either.
Garfield is bringing the white on because
Who's
Carrier
Carrier?
debunking. Huh? Dr. Richard Carrier.
Who's that?
He's a doctor on religious studies.
Okay,
But
like a Christian.
yeah.
He's like a Christian.
No, he's an
No,
atheist.
he's a PhD. He's a theology. What would that be? Theology, Stupies?
I think not theology, religious studies like, but it's not theology in terms of Christianity or anything like that. He has a general understanding of the Bible. He's versed, right? His books is what people refer to a lot of the time when they talk about Paul and some Bible scriptures and Bible study. I have a couple of his books on Audible. Right? He talks about the history of Christianity, the transmission and all of that. And who were the early Christians. Right? And you understand Egypt and Egyptology. And the relationship between Egyptology and the Bible. So when Jabari come to say that Christianity was stolen from Egypt, he's saying that, no, you don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So he can beat up Jabari, and Jabari knows it too.
Yeah,
So
I don't think
is not
Jabari.
going to-
I don't think Jabari would take that debate. I don't think so.
because Jabari is a Floyd Mayweather. Floyd likes to think that he's the greatest because he's 50 and old. But he cherry-picked his fight.
Yeah.
We can't disagree with that. And because of the fact he cherry-picked his fight,
I don't agree with that.
because he cherry-picked his
You
fight,
say
he
you
cannot
say you
because of the-
agree or you disagree on bias?
I disagree with that. But
You disagree?
I like there's a little bit of truth to that, but not the conclusion wouldn't
Floyd.
be true.
Floyd has. Let me tell you why I said that. Floyd has never unified any belt. Never. He has never unified any belt in any division. And for you to be the greatest to me, you have to hold all your belts in the division. So therefore, you have to fight.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
So great fighters always move up. Like the greatest ever. If you're not a heavyweight, your greatness is not the unification. Your greatness is moving up and still beating everybody. That's
Right.
more harder to do than to unify.
No, but listen, if you're talking about that, that means Pacquiao should be greater than Floyd.
No. Pacquiao is considered. That's why he was considered. He got all those accolades because he did something no fighter ever did.
And how many times have Pacquiao unified? More than once.
Nah,
Because-
Pacquiao never unified.
Well, Pacquiao moved up 8 levels.
Yeah, that's you know how hard that is to do and be
Right.
champion.
How many levels that Floyd moved up?
I think like 5.
Nope. About 3.
Nah, before he started like at 120.
130.
Nah, he ain't start that heavy. I don't think. Didn't he start at welterweight?
No,
I mean, not welterweight. Did he start at bantamweight or featherweight?
125, 122. Floyd didn't start at 122.
It's either 125 or 130. It's one of them.
Let's look. How many weight divisions Floyd Mayweather have? Let's look at it.
I'm gonna say 5.
Five. Super featherweight, the light middleweight. 5.
Hey, listen, I'm just gonna say those boxing gloves with my logo for a reason.
All right. So 5. Okay. He has 5.
Yeah.
5 weight classes and the lineal championship in 4 weight classes, twice at welterweight. 5. He has 5 in 55. He has 5 weight classes.
Yeah, that's tough.
And he has never. No, look. In 55, he have 5 weight classes. Let's give his first 25 class to the 25 fight to the first weight class. He has always moved up to the next 25 classes, and he doesn't fight other champions after he got the belt.
He put now watch this, Supreme. I'm gonna challenge you because
Challenger.
Yeah, because I have a whole Facebook group called Floyd Mayweather fans, and but I'm bigger than the Mayweather fan. I'm also I watch all Tyson fights. I watch all Roy Jones fights. You know, I haven't watched everybody, but like popular guys, I definitely watch a lot of popular guys fight. So you could this be your challenge that I don't think you'd be able to do. Can you tell me a fighter that Mayweather should have fought but didn't fight, but fought somebody else? But the fighter you say that he didn't fight, can you present an argument that he's better than the guy Mayweather actually fought in replace of him? I don't think you can.
No, but guess what? We cannot do that. We cannot do that because on paper, I'm going to use a popular fight. On paper, Buster Douglas should have been knocked out in the first or second round.
Again, I don't believe so because it's stupid. I'm one of those guys that says Mike Tyson is one of the biggest overhyped heavyweight, like best ever. I always say that he was a huge hype job. I maintain that to this day. I argue that on my live. I'm in the big boxing groups on Facebook. I got hella posts posting that. I got a lot of support.
Are you saying that? All right. Lennox Lewis. I will rate Lennox Lewis over.
Yeah,
over
that's one of
Tyson.
my favorite fighters of all time. Lennox Lewis is one of my favorite fighters of all time.
Right? Nobody can doubt that. Lennox Lewis is a better boxer than Tyson, and he has a knockout punch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
that's not even a debate, man. You saw what he did to Tyson?
right? No, Lennox Lewis is a better fighter than Tyson. But this new Tyson, what's his name? Tyson
Fury.
Tyson Fury. The only person I see who can probably outbox Tyson Fury would be Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, and even he would have problems.
And even he would have a problem with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is big and skilled.
Yeah, like they really underestimate and underrate. They not underestimate. They underrate how great Tyson Fury actually is. Like his height and length and all that, and his strategy to lean on you. Like they really they underestimate and underrate him.
I wish we could see that fight between Lennox Lewis and Tyson Fury. I wish they were young, in their prime, because that would be a hell of a technical fight. Because nobody could go into that fight acting like they could swing and
right.
Because the guy, the knockout guy at heavyweight, what's his name? The one who Tyson Fury beat 3 times.
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder just wasn't skilled enough.
Right.
It's what it is. He has a great punch, but Tyson Fury is a better boxer.
Yeah.
But Deontay, I will not take anything away from Deontay. Deontay is a good fighter.
He fought very good.
Hey, let's see how this video ends, man. I want to see how this video.
Oh yeah. So let's get back. We gotta have So look. So what I was gonna say is this: like when you say cherry pick, I can agree to a little bit because he definitely did not fight the rugged, hard fights like where you could like how Tyson fought Razor Ruddock. Like Mayweather don't have too many of those fights where you could beat the guy, but you're gonna take a beating the guy.
Yeah.
So
he
that's
doesn't have those fights.
Yeah. So if you say cherry pick in that aspect, I will agree.
Yeah.
Like he definitely did not fight the guys who he probably would have beat, but they would have took a lot out of his career.
Okay.
Like the Maidanas. Like he don't got a lot of. He might only got one Maidana under his belt. So I will agree if that's your argument.
If you put him back in time, and you place him in a condition where there was Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran,
he wouldn't have lasted too long because
Hines.
Yeah,
Hines and what's the ballad one that I love?
Hagler,
Hagler.
Durant,
Durant,
Hank,
yeah,
Hearn.
Sugar Ray. If you put him back in that timeline with those super fighters, he would not have lasted 50-0.
Nah, he might have got
hell
past.
no.
He might have lost to all those guys, or if he even beat one, the wear and tear he would have took.
Yeah. He'd have wore down.
Yeah.
Dog, Hearns would have fucked him up.
Yeah. That jab would have kept Mayweather at bay, man.
Hearns would have
Because he did not
him
have
up.
but Hearns would have fucked him up, and Roberto Duran would have fucked him up on power. He wouldn't fight Duran.
I mean, like
Wouldn't know that.
you. I mean, there's a good argument. All three of them would have beat him. Even Sugar Ray would have beat him.
Sugar Ray would have beat him. Hearns would have beat him. Hagler would have beat him. And Duran would have beat him.
Mayweather would have had a great chance against Hagler.
Yeah, I think the reason why I think he could have beat Hagler. The reason why with Hearns, I'm so confident is just the length, man.
Yeah, that length, man. You got.
And then Hearns could have boxed her. Hearns was a better out of all the four we just mentioned. Hearns was a better boxer.
Yeah. They gave Sugar Ray Leonard a win over Hearns. I don't know how that's possible, bro.
Yeah, that was a fixed job.
Yeah,
and
right.
then Duran, after he won, he became a cokehead. The no mass fight is no fight. I don't call it the no mass fight because he wasn't fit. He was a cokehead. He wasn't in. It's like he wasn't in it anymore.
Yeah.
Pacquiao,
What's the
why
other
I keep
boxer?
Pacquiao great, man.
The other boxer, McCollum, did the same thing where he started crying in the ring, and he was very good.
Yeah. The reason why I respect Pacquiao is that Pacquiao is able to maintain his focus for such a long time.
Yeah.
That's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, Pacquiao was always a threat versus everybody he fought.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Mayweather didn't fight him in his prime.
Yeah. Mayweather didn't fight him in his prime. Everybody know that. Mayweather fought Pacquiao when he was slower, and he already got so many hits throughout his lifetime.
Yeah.
Although Pacquiao win after that, but it wasn't the best Pacquiao.
Yeah, no, it definitely was not the best Pacquiao.
You saw the fight with the Japanese guy?
Yeah,
Anyway?
Niue.
Anyway, spanked your boy from Philly.
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
You need to watch it on YouTube. He spanked your boy. People will say that he's not good, that he has never fought a black fighter before. And the dude spanked your boy, walk him down, beat him up, and knock him out.
Yeah, X said that he's very good. I didn't watch the highlight, but X said that he's very, very good.
Yeah, you need to watch a fight. Because the other thing is that you Americans, and I'm talking about all Americans, have a thing about it that they don't respect anybody from any other country. Saying, oh, he's not good.
Oh,
but when Klinkoff was sitting on the crown for years,
not me.
It took an Englishman to get rid of him.
Like,
and now you have a white boy sitting in the heavyweight where there's nobody the Americans can send for him.
Yeah, Stu talking about casual American, like real American boxing fans.
But play the video.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's see how this is gonna end.
Yeah. But I do know R. Kelly's a musical genius, though. It really is. Yeah. And they really played him because they know the man is dyslexic, can't read. You know what I'm saying? They had him signing all kind of paperwork. He don't even know what he's signing. You know what I'm saying? That was wrong. Like,
we got lawyers, you stupid lady. What are you talking about?
Like, he admit he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't have to do him like that.
You see her line of thinking? Because he admits to it, he should be given a slap on the wrist like your daughter. Because your daughter admits to leaving the kid home by himself, your daughter should get a slap on the wrist too, right? Stop it.
Come on, did y'all do Elvis like that when he married that 14-year-old girl? Right. What about Tony? They made a whole song about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Y'all wasn't after
Michael Jackson, anybody else that got accused for anything.
Right. Y'all didn't do them as bad as you did R. Kelly.
Hello. Are you Keith Sr.? Yeah. Here's the deal, all right? You're gonna get a ticket
205
for
and
endangering
204.
children. Okay? I am not going to what we call is a Rule 6, where we remove the child from the home, okay?
Man, you piece of shit cop. You let that black girl magic work on you. You supposed to remove that kid from toxic, because women always talking about toxicity. This is a toxic home, man.
Since Keith Senior, the father, is here, he can take
445
the
East
kid,
Indianola,
alright,
445 East
for the night.
Indianola, for
You're
a
gonna get a
signal 7.
ticket.
Julian is here
Unfortunately, you might
breaking
even
out
have some
windows.
warrants, right? Which is why you didn't remember yourself, your
He
social,
arrived in a red Kia,
right?
but supposedly
I asked you that when you told me you didn't remember. Said you have warrants. So we're gonna find out right now.
No, just begging to appeal out of the city. She has
Okay, so KPS, can you fax those over?
What is that?
So they don't enter state, it's just a local.
Well, I was gonna write.
How much is the ticket?
Well, I don't even know.
Yeah, the court. I gotta
You
go.
gotta go to court. So I was just gonna write you a ticket, let you stay here, and remove the child from home to the father. But you have KPS. You gotta stand on up. You have shoes. Can you grab her some shoes?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, well, you got your things on, so. Are those good enough? So, you understand what's going on, right?
Yes, but
I can't help your warrants.
she'll be alright.
Yeah, she'll probably get that tomorrow morning.
They ain't really trying to
At least
keep
it's
up
not
right now
Friday.
for stuff like this anyway because of everything else that's going on.
Hmm?
She can go to court tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they'll probably ring the video arraignment or what's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wednesday? I think
Wednesday.
they do Wednesday. I think they do red videos.
Come on. You gotta hang the phone up. We're gonna handcuff you. Don't make it worse than it has to be.
Okay.
Stop.
Call your alarm.
He was like, what? He was like, I don't plan on
You hear me?
dying no time soon. He was like,
Alright.
I ain't going to heaven yet. He gonna say, yeah, y'all with me. Oh, my child, I love you. You'll be home. Don't worry about it.
The child's mother, 21-year-old Conna Matthews, was not only taken into custody for child endangerment, but also for a warrant dating back to November 2020. She had failed to appear in court for a DUI charge with a specification that her blood...
Oh my! Hey, talk about the cherry on top, boy.
This is a dead beat, but they gonna keep the child with her though. That's crazy, man. This child got no chance at all. No chance. So indigenous.
Yeah, so future FBG duck.
And just man, it is like you're watching. You see the prison to pipeline starts right at home, my boy. This kid is 5. He's not 15.
blood alcohol level was over 0.17.
Okay, so let me explain that. So she got a DUI charge. The blood alcohol is over 0.17. The legal, that's 17%. The legal limit is 8%. So she's double behind the wheel. Double. She's double drunk driving. This is a.
But it's not hard. Like 7% is not hard enough. How many drinks is 7%? 3 drinks?
7% is so. No, it's
7%. You dead.
So look.
No, 0.07%. How many drinks is that?
So officer.
No, Poopies. That said 0.17.
Yeah, but the legal limit. How many drinks does it take to reach a legal limit?
So
3 drinks?
It's going. I think it's gonna be more than that, because the way it works is to get a DWI, you got to be 0.06, I believe, or vice versa. One is worse than the other, and then the other one is 0.08. Yeah. So DWI is 0.08 and DUI is 0.06. Yeah. So both of those are, you could be locked up for either one.
Yeah, but how many drinks? If I go to the bar, how many drinks would I have to drink?
I think it depends on your tolerance.
No, it don't depend on tolerance.
Yeah, I I don't know. I never like really.
If you go to this, how much beers you have to drink to go over the limit?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
An average person. Because the bigger you are,
There you go. Four 12-ounce beers. There you go. So I think that's like a can of beer, right?
yeah, 12 ounces like I can.
Yeah. So 12 ounces a can of beer, like a can of soda. Then on average, you drink 4 of those, 4 cans of beer, you're gonna be at point.
I watched a video the other day, and I was
So Stu, but you're probably right, and this is why most people don't. You're probably right. That's why most people get pulled over Haskell. They never blow a .08. They always blow like a way higher because you probably can drive normal with a .08.
5.068. Wow. Play this. All right, so next time.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you drunk it over 2 hours. So Haskell, I mean, 2P. So what they normally say, if you drink that many beers, they say like you got to wait like 4-6 hours before you get in the car. I think about 4 hours. They say you should wait to get in the car.
So between 4 to 6 beers, and you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Hmm. And it's easy to drink.
I ain't hear you.
They cut out.
You cutting out, Stu.
Damn. Yo, I gotta call it a night, man. I gotta be up early.
All right. Oh, damn.
I'm out this bitch, man. I'm getting sleepy.
Are you going to all that? You hate the Bible? You going to church, man? Come on, bro.
What about
Hell
the
no.
fight? Is the fight still on?
Yeah, you know that thing don't come on till like 1 o'clock in the morning, man.
I hate that,
Oh
man.
shit! No, I can't still that. It's time to time for that one.
I hate that. It's gonna be 12 o'clock.
Yeah, cause that shit on the West Coast, right?
Yeah. Wait, is it? Yeah, Las Vegas.
Yeah, that bitch finna come on like 1 o'clock, man. Yo, I'm out, man.
All right.
Till next time, man.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
but Stu, I tried calling. I tried calling you today, man.
You working tomorrow?
But yeah,
Are you working tomorrow? You working tomorrow?
yeah. Link me same way. Link me same way.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah, me call.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
All
yeah.
right. All right, I'm biased. Later, man.
I'm back later for you. Yeah.
We can clean up as much as possible, please.
You be breaking
I hear
up. All right, so last video.
Woman committing a crime while pregnant, getting arrested for that crime, and then filing a lawsuit saying that her baby didn't commit the crime, so her unborn child is being illegally held. That sounds pretty ridiculous. No one would ever do such a thing, right? Well, I wish I could say this didn't happen. This woman right here is the one who made such an argument. Absolutely crazy. Miami, are y'all claiming this woman? Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. A Florida woman is arguing that she should be released from a Miami jail pending her murder trial because she says being locked up is harming her unborn baby. 24-year-old Natalia Harrell was 6 weeks pregnant when she shot 28-year-old Gladys Yvette Borcella in Miami back in July of 2022. The two
Yo, the hate between black people is real deep. The hate between black people, somebody probably could argue, is probably deeper than clan hate for black people. Yo, we shoot each other for little to nothing. And we'll throw our life, away quick.
two women had 6 weeks pregnant when she shot 28-year-old Gladys Yvette Borcella in Miami back in July of 2022. The two women had been out at a bar with a group of men and a mutual friend. The group left in an Uber, and as they were riding back from South Beach through the Brickell neighborhood of the city, the women got into an argument. That's when Natalia pulled out a gun on Gladys, a single mother of 3. Natalia's lawyer argued in court documents that, quote, detaining her unborn child was unfair. Here's what the attorney wrote. Unborn child has not been charged with any crime by the state. Further, the state has placed the unborn child in such an inherently dangerous environment by placing the unborn child in close proximity to violent criminal offenders. By the way, this argument is insane. The child is in close proximity to violent criminal offenders? The baby is literally inside of the body of a violent criminal. How much more close can you get than that? To this attorney, did anyone in his office read over that before they filed the paperwork? I just can't get over this foolishness that he wrote. Attorney William M. Morris argued that the fetus's incarceration is a violation of his rights guaranteed by the U.S. and Florida constitutions. He said the draconian confinement was harming the unborn child, depriving it of vitamins and access to specialists. Attorney Norris also claimed that the unborn baby was held in a corrections transport van without air conditioning while temperatures exceeded 100 degrees. He argued that the baby deserved to be free from unlawful and illegal detention and shouldn't enter the world in a dangerous environment like a prison cell. Can somebody please answer this? Why is it that this unborn child's mother didn't think about all of this before she decided to commit the crime that she committed? Speaking of that crime, Attorney Norris argued that his client shot Gladys because Gladys lunged at her during the argument, and his client, Natalia, feared for the safety of her baby. The victim's mother, Yvette Rivera, is 100% against Natalia's plea. She said Natalia is trying to get a get-out-of-jail-free card. Where is the justice in Miami, Florida-Dade County? I will not fall, I will not fail till this is resolved. Hashtag justice for Gigi. Rivera said that she wanted justice for Gladys, aka Gigi, and her 3 children. According
We got 2 single mothers trying to kill each other.
to witnesses, this all started on a summer Friday night in July. It was July 22nd, 2022. 4 men started partying at a South Beach hotel and bar, the Clevelander, at approximately 8:30 p.m. While having drinks at the bar, one of the men made conversation with 2 women. That's Natalia Harrell, who identified herself as Taylor, and another woman who was with Natalia. The man introduced the 2 women to his friends, the other men there, and at some point, one of them wanted to know if Natalia's friend had any other friends that wanted to hang out with them. That's when the female showed him Gladys on IG. The man was very interested in Gladys.
The single mother with 3 kids. Okay.
And wanted her to join their group for the night. So the female friend invited Gladys to meet up with all of them.
So she found a babysitter real quick.
Now, when Gladys got there, Natalia was irritated by
I should get there with the 3 kids, single parent mom. Did she leave her 5-year-old home like the other lady?
her presence completely. Gladys started drinking and invited Gladys to meet up with all of them. Now, when Gladys got there, Natalia was irritated by her presence completely. Gladys started drinking and dancing, and her behavior irritated Natalia so much.
That means she was jealous. You know how black women do. The lighter black woman is always seen as like the beautiful golden child. So she was like, oh, y'all done invited this lighter black chick. Hate killing my vibe with these guys. And mind you, the black woman, the murderer woman, she's pregnant. She's drinking, she's pregnant. I'm sure the men don't know that. And I'm sure the men don't know the other woman got 3 kids. Oh boy. I mean, just two 8-14 just hating on each other. It's like, y'all both are tampered.
That Natalia started texting her friend, the one who invited Gladys there. She told her friend to get her girl under control. Another thing I don't understand, Natalia, if Gladys was getting on your nerves so much, why didn't you just go home? You shouldn't even be out at a bar anyway. You're pregnant. After partying at the bar sometime after 2 a.m., the 3 women, Natalia, Gladys, and their mutual friend, ended up leaving in a 2020 Cadillac Escalade Uber with 3 of the men. Natalia and Gladys started fussing with each other. Gladys got up, and that's when Natalia told her, "You don't want this, you don't want me to go in my purse." That's when Natalia pulled out a gun and shot Gladys. The Uber driver pulled over and all of the passengers ran away while
Oh, she shot her in the vehicle? God damn.
Gladys was transported to Jackson Ryder Trauma Center, where she was pronounced deceased from a single wound to her torso and left.
And y'all get mad when taxi, I was trying to say taxi and cab at the same time. And y'all get mad when taxis ride past black folks. Shit like this.
Arm.
A breaking news update just into the newsroom. Police telling us a shooting in Miami has turned deadly now. It happened around 2:30 this morning on Southeast 1st Street, right near South Miami Avenue. Miami police telling us they responded to the scene after getting word that somebody had been shot. When they arrived, they found a woman in her 20s shot. She was taken to Jackson Memorial Hospital Trauma Center where she was pronounced dead. No word just yet on a suspect.
A South Florida woman killed inside an Uber during a night out in downtown Miami. The question now, what happened in that ride?
Tonight, family and friends came together to
He shot her in the Uber.
honor that victim. NBC6's Ryan Nelson joins us live from Miami with the very latest on this. Ryan.
Well, this family is in disbelief, and they're demanding answers about why the victim was shot inside of that Uber.
We love her. We're always going to love her forever.
Family and friends of 28-year-old Gladys Borsella holding a vigil Wednesday in the spot where she was shot and killed inside an Uber while in downtown Miami Saturday. A woman the victim knew personally, 24-year-old Natalia Harrell, now facing second-degree murder. Loved ones leaning on one another for strength and bringing dozens of balloons in Borsella's favorite color, purple, to the scene of the shooting. The victim's mother speaking out despite the pain.
She was loved. There's many people here showing it right here in this spot right now. Her kids do miss her. This is what hurts me the most too.
Witnesses say Borsella and a group of friends were spending a night on the town in South Beach Saturday. They told police the night was going well until the party moved to downtown Miami. There, an argument between the 2 women escalated. Police say a gunshot went off inside the SUV and the Uber stopped. 6 people got out and ran away, except for the victim, who was later pronounced dead at the hospital.
I do want justice. She took my daughter. She left 3 small babies behind. Like, she needs to serve some time. She needs to do life.
Wednesday's vigil, a celebration of Borsella's life and legacy, her sister tells NBC6.
There's a lot of people that is not familiar faces, but they came and they showed my sister love. That's what matters. And that's all that matters. No one came here on any type of grudge.
And the suspect's attorney told NBC6 that it was too early to comment on this case. Reporting in downtown Miami, Ryan Nelson, NBC6 News.
The authorities did catch up to Natalia. She was locked up. Natalia pregnant at the time of the incident, so now her attorney is trying to use her pregnancy as an excuse to let her out until the trial.
Question posed in a lawsuit recently filed in South Florida.
For the first time, it argues the rights of an unborn child when it comes to the mother being accused of a crime, and only Local 10 has the never-before-seen video that is now at the center of this case. Sanela Sabovic has the exclusive.
A new lawsuit filed in South Florida argues for the rights of an unborn child. No, we aren't talking about the right to choose, rather the rights of an unborn baby in its mother's womb while the mother is incarcerated. The lawsuit was filed by 24-year-old Natalia Harrell. She's a Miami-Dade County Jail inmate. She's asking to be released from jail because the unborn child within her is not charged with any crime. According to the lawsuit, Harrell is pregnant and was in fear for her life, so she fired a single round, killing Borsella. The lawsuit goes on to say that Harrell hasn't had adequate prenatal care and would like to get a bond set in place so that she can be placed under house arrest and only leave her home for medical visits. Her lawyer weighs in.
We've asked for release, and we're looking for the opportunity of the unborn child to be developed and born ultimately in a safe environment, not in the environment that it's in right now, which is dangerous pods within TGK.
Miami-Dade Corrections released a statement saying, quote, Miami-Dade County Corrections and Rehabilitation partners with Jackson Health System to provide health care to the inmates in our custody, and we are committed to ensuring all inmates receive professional, timely medical care and all appropriate treatment. We are conducting a full review of the health services offered and received to ensure that all prenatal care being provided in our custody is appropriate. A bill filed this week in Tallahassee coincidentally addresses similar issues. South Florida State Senator Chevron Jones has sponsored what would be called Ava's Law.
This is about, one, public safety, two, about the safety of the child and the mother who are incarcerated. No matter what they've done, the child deserves to be safe, and the mother deserves to be safe too.
That was Sanela Sabovic. A bond hearing has been set for Harrell. It's scheduled for March 7th.
As for the family and friends of Gladys, they are not trying to hear it. One of her friends wrote this on Instagram. She said she was never friends with Gigi, referring to Natalia. She killed our friend, daughter, sister out of pure jealousy. She didn't like that our homegirl was beautiful and got attention from the crowd. Her friend is saying that's why Natalia took Gigi out. She went on to say that demon wasn't thinking about that baby when she was doing drugs, selling her body, and took out an innocent woman. She wasn't thinking of that baby until she realized that we are fighting for justice. She wasn't thinking about that baby when she did what she did. So she will stay in jail for her actions. Let her birth that baby cuffed to her hospital bed, then turn that baby over to the state. If this man loved his baby so much, he should have kept his pathetic baby mama out of trouble. Wow, I guess Gigi's friend is also directing some of her anger towards Natalia's baby daddy. And the part where I don't agree is where she says the baby should be turned over to the state. The baby should be turned over to his father. It's kind of like you're trying to put the baby daddy on trial when he had nothing to do with what Natalia did. He wasn't even there. Natalia was there hanging out with other men. Other than that, I agree with the friend 100%. Because honestly, this wasn't Natalia's first time. She had like 2 other cases just a couple of months before this, back in March and April, that included battery. So she was never really held accountable there, and that's why she turned around and did this to this woman just a couple of months later. So yeah, the friend, she said that Natalia is so concerned about the baby now, but she was not concerned about the baby when she was selling herself to men, drinking, drugging, and doing all of this while pregnant. Now, first, I think that Natalia should not be released from jail. She should stay locked up until trial. I do believe that she's dangerous. For a woman to be able to do something like that while she's pregnant, it's just insane. I also don't think it was self-defense, but Natalia, she entered a not guilty plea. And if it was self-defense, she's gonna have to prove that in court. She was jealous that her friend even invited Gladys out. She was jealous of the attention that Gladys was receiving. And I don't care if she's pregnant. Women who commit crimes have to go to jail just like anybody else, pregnant or not. She should have thought about being a pregnant woman before she took the woman's life and took her away from her 3 kids. You just have way too many people running around out of order today, and they're coming up with new excuses for their bad behavior. As for Gladys or Gigi, I hate that Natalia did that to her, She was 28 years old with 3 kids, a single mother. I think she had a lot of responsibility, though, to be her age, and that comes from her own decisions, of course. When you have 3 kids, you should really be at home with your kids. It's just way too dangerous out here in these streets, and it's nothing good happening after dark. I don't know who she was living with, but her friends described her as the life of the party, and she had to have some sort of support at home because when her friend called her, she was able to jump up and leave the house and go out and party without much notice. And then another thing, being around jealous, envious people is always dangerous. If you see that people dislike you for really no reason, or they have an issue with you, I don't care if it's a fake so-called friend or even family members, they can really be the worst. Make sure that you observe people and handle yourself accordingly. From my understanding, Gladys and Natalia weren't friends at all. They had a mutual friend, both of them friends with the woman who was with Natalia that night, and then she's the one who called and invited Gigi out. There are reports indicating that when this incident occurred, everyone ran away from the scene, including the woman who invited Gladys out. And I'm wondering, why did she run away too and just left Gladys there? I really think that everyone should take inventory often, take a deeper look at the people you call friend and the folks that you see as family. I mean, look at Shanquella Robinson's case. Her closest so-called friends turned out to be enemies. And you see she went out of the country with them, and what happened to her? I really hope that women open their eyes to these types of stories and don't let your guard down just because you're hanging out with other women. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about Natalia trying to get out of jail and coming up with this excuse about being pregnant? Special thank you to Paul. I appreciate you, Paul, for all of your support, as well as Joseph and John C. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.